Yep. You gave us money, and guess what we're doing? We are back at the end of one console, right before the birth of a new one. Welcome back, everyone, to the Japan Time Top 10. We are here once again with a really...
I walked away after telling Ricky to balls. What happened?
What the...
Oh my God.
No! I gotta redo it!
No! He's trying to make this professional. He's trying to make this... This is going up on the channel, Zeph.
We are redoing this one. We are redoing it.
All right.
That's fine. I don't care.
I know he doesn't. All right, here we go. Where one console dies, another one will be born soon, and only some of us actually have access to it with the pre-order. So shouts to all the places that, shouts to us who got lucky. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Japan Time Top 10s begin now with the top 10 Switch games of all time. You already know who it is. It's TITOKMF, your favorite commentator's favorite commentator. We are here with another delegation, another list that everyone will agree with and be happy about. And as always, I'm joined by my top 10 brother, Coast.
What's good?
We are joined by our regulars of our delegation. We have McDareth.
What's up, everyone?
We have Mr. Content himself. We have Rogers Base.
What is going on, everybody? I'm excited to talk about my favorite Switch games, and I think we're all in agreement. Pokemon's not going to get on here.
See about that. Speaking of somebody who I never agree with, we got Ricky Koke!
Now, I've played Switch. I've played a couple Switch games in my day, so I can contribute this time.
I'm excited, but someone who we're always excited to hear their contributions to any conversation, we have Virum.
Hello, everybody.
We also have, as our tiebreaker here, we have Zeph in the back. He's over there, trust me. Believe us, he's over there. But we also... I would not even dare to call this person a guest. We have a member of the Japan Time crew joining us for our top 10 Switch games of all time. We got Mike!
Hello. I think there's one Pokemon game we could potentially have up here, though.
I do think it's
and
one.
Me and Mike know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are going to discuss the top 10 Switch games of all time. If you have not seen any of our other top 10 lists, they look like this. So go ahead and check those out. We absolutely appreciate all the feedback that we're getting. That is funny. If you're just sitting there just hating on us, well, then that's your fault. Anyway, here's what we're going to do. We're going to begin our round of nominations. Our nominations, ideally, are going to be games we actually are willing to defend. But once we get to the elimination phase, you are all going to be given something for this particular debate. So, before we begin... We're going to go ahead and actually shout out. We're doing this live, by the way, on our subathon for our Japan Time 200th episode. That Japan Time 200th episode can actually be found here. It looks like this. Go ahead and check out that episode as well. Anyway, we're actually going to go ahead and leave the floor open here for, again, our nominations can be anything you want and anything you're willing to defend. But we will begin with our friend Mike. Mike, go ahead and tell us. Go ahead and you're allowed to nominate any game for top 10.
That's
All
right.
right. Well, the first one that came to mind is one from the first year of the Switch. And it's one that I feel like when it comes to the first year, people don't really talk about as much, which is, I think, a shame, because I think this is one of the best Switch games. I think it's a real gem, and that is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Sir!
Wow,
Mike is the GOAT!
first one.
Mike is the GOAT!
Interesting.
I knew Mike
pick.
was my GOAT! Yes! Yes!
Wow, okay.
Yes! Mike is my GOAT, bro. This game is crazy good. Okay.
It is so good.
This game is fantastic. Oh God, Mike, I am with you. We are in that car together. All right. We'll head over to Rogers Base.
Perfect. All right. This is one that I'm going to defend to the death, and I know one other person in this call that is going to defend this game to the death with me. I don't know who else is going to nominate this. I think this is one of the best, if not the best strategy game on the system, potentially even better than Fire Emblem. And that is Triangle Strategy. Triangle Strategy is getting my nom.
Brilliant, Roger. Brilliant.
Love it.
Hiram.
Gosh, there's actually a lot of games.
I know.
That could potentially go here, but I have to put probably one of, if not my favorite, on the system. Got to be.
Of course.
And that's why he's the
See,
GOAT.
I knew.
And that's why he's the
I
GOAT.
knew, my guy.
All
We
right.
had this conversation before we started writing this list. Ricky and I were going back and forth about things we were going to defend, and we were like, we're going to leave Xenoblade because we know that Virum's going to come through and we will back up no matter what.
Well, let's see what Ricky nominates. With the nominations, we're gonna speed through a little bit because I think the eliminations
course.
phase are where we're gonna have discussion. So, Ricky,
Yeah, absolutely.
go ahead, throw a game up here, brother, and you can't throw up Tenkaichi. It's not on the system.
I'm a plain Jane. I'm a plain Jane.
Yeah, no, someone has to do it.
I'm gonna do
Someone has to do it.
There, of course.
Someone has to do it.
Have to do it.
That brings us to McDareth.
Alright, so I was going to do Ultimate to just get it out of the way.
Oh.
But let me grab. Let's go with this one this time. Job Xenoblade 3 on there.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Coast.
I know you guys are going to keep picking the hard hitters, so I want to nominate the games that you guys are going to forget about.
I agree.
Right?
Great.
So what I'm going to nominate here is a game called Dragon Quest XI.
Oh, good call.
Dragon Quest 11S.
I'm also going to throw out another game that I feel is very, very good. I will be doing the third installment of one of the best games on the GameCube, Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh, good call. All
Luigi's Mansion 3
I can respect.
is a phenomenal game.
right. Yeah, agreed.
So there we go. All right, Mike.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. It's a toughie. You know what? I
I
just
mean,
got.
it's a toughie. There's so many games still.
I know. I'm thinking of what to put in next. Do we all have 10? How many?
No. You can put. We're putting as many as we can all fit on this one page.
As
So
we
keep
can
going.
fit. Exactly.
Okay. Then I'll throw this one in. Then there's another one from the first year that I really love.
All right, let's see it.
Oh no.
Let's go, my guy! I didn't have to do it. That's
This is
amazing.
Why is it so
This
big?
is why I
Hold up.
love you, Mike.
All right, Roger.
You're true to yourself,
All right,
Mike.
so I'm gonna go with one. I'm gonna take another heavy hitter. I feel like this is another no-brainer. I am, of course, going with Breath of the Wild.
Yup.
Sure.
Yup.
Have to. Gotta go with Breath of the
Sure.
Wild.
Hear him?
I have a whole list here, but
I know.
I'm actually gonna go for a game that came out I believe it was a couple of years ago. It was actually my first full experience of this franchise. I'd played games of this franchise before, but I hadn't beaten any of them, and this was the first one that I fully beat. And it was fucking incredible. And it would be Metroid Dread.
Yes.
Nice, good one, good one, good one, good one.
Mm.
All right.
Ricky, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna piggyback off of another genius who's currently with us. And I'm just gonna say
Let's go. Let's
Sure.
go.
Yeah, we're gonna have a talk. We're gonna have a talk.
Heck yeah, oh, it'll be a talk. Oh
We're gonna
yeah.
have a talk. Go ahead, McDareth. We got a lot of games. So let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna do Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Nice.
Okay.
Call.
Yeah.
Coast.
Again, I want to pick more of the niche games because I think you guys will hit the hard-hitting games. So I'm going to pick Ring Fit Adventure.
Ooh.
okay.
I'm gonna do a layup
I know
then
about that one.
in the form of a question. Roger's base.
Yes.
Complete this sentence. The best-selling game by a lot on the Switch is.
Pokemon Scarlet.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
There it is.
Okay.
Mike.
Okay.
I gotta do another sleeper one, I think. I love this game. I played so much more of this game than the sequel that many more people seem to love more. I don't know why it's crossed out.
Oh, we can fix that. We can fix that.
Oh yeah, we'll fix that. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's out already.
Our allies.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
this is okay. This is not the one I would have picked.
Whoa, this will be another conversation later.
Not the one I would have picked.
See, Mike.
Now that brings us to you, Roger's base.
Yeah, I was debating. We have a lot of them in this list where Ricky and I are trying to collude, and we had this conversation right before we started. I think I'm gonna have to go with one of the two that I said I think is probably gonna be vying for our number 10 slot, and that is F-Zero.
He stole it from me.
99,
So
baby.
nuts. That was the one I was gonna do, Roger. Then I go
You know
with
what?
the
You know
other
what?
one.
Roger. I will just because I want. Go ahead and put mine.
All right, I got you.
Go ahead and put mine now. Well, so that way they're next to each other, and we can have this
That's
discussion
right.
later.
We can
Okay.
have this discussion.
We
Absolutely.
can have this discussion later. All right. Anyway,
I like it.
Okay, so it's kind of crazy that we don't have any games from this franchise. I mean, at least one of them is super obvious and it's going to be probably in the top 5, let alone the top 3. But I'm going to put this one instead. This is probably my favorite 2D Mario now. It's Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wonder's really
nice.
good.
Good
Wow.
call.
Wow. Oh, I appreciate that.
All right,
Okay.
Ricky.
All right. It's me, right? Okay. If any of you can guess what I'm about to type right
Super
now,
Mario Party Jamboree.
$100 to your name.
What kind of game is it?
Chat or no, it not in Zimbabwe dollars.
All right, then just put the game.
You gotta go in.
Ricky, we
raw.
got a lot of
You
games to
gotta-
go
you
through,
gotta-
bro. Just put
you
the
have
game on. We
5
got a lot of
seconds to
games.
Get your guess.
We got a lot of games to go through, bro. Just put the game. Just put the
Okay.
game on, bro. We got a lot of games to go through,
All
bro.
right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would not have guessed
That is
that.
not what I was expecting, but I
Oh, he's so real
All right,
fast.
that's
Yep.
good.
It was a bet I was gonna
Wow.
win.
Wow.
Pick Dareth.
All right.
Hey, gotta put down the best Monster Hunter.
Yep. Please do the correct one. Please do the correct one.
It's you can get yourself either Double Cross or Generations Ultimate.
Yeah, it's GU. It's GU.
Oh, it's
Weeb.
not on here. Why is this not on here?
Go ahead and throw it up here. Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
I
you
was
got
my
it.
next one. That was literally my
Next one. That's my next one.
Good stuff. Good
Okay.
stuff, good stuff.
I have plenty of time to put the game that I'm going to fight to the death about. So, Mike, I appreciate you, but you're wrong. The best Kirby game on the Switch is Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
Hell no.
All right.
We can talk about that. We can
Kirby
talk
and
I'll
the
disagree with that. Fuck that shitty fucking game.
What the heck? The
Seth is
Forgotten
ready.
Land?
He's ignited.
Jesus.
This brings us back to Mike.
All right, I'll put the Pokemon game finally. I'm wondering if Coast and I were on the same wavelength here.
You got a $5
No,
super chat
no,
from
we're
AB.
not.
Oh,
We're not?
We are not. We are not.
Platoon, please. I'm dying.
Yep.
Mike, I initially thought you were gonna put Unite.
Oh no, absolutely not.
No.
I love that. Yeah.
I like Unite, but it's not great.
Please stop dying.
I'm not the biggest fan of new Pokemon Snap.
I loved it.
I'm gonna go with one that I think. I screwed that up. Traditionally, I don't think people are gonna think of this as a Switch game, but this is how I primarily played it, and I love it.
Don't do it.
And that is Cuphead.
Oh, okay, sure.
Cuphead.
Sure.
Oh
Sure.
boy.
It released simultaneously
Okay.
on Switch and PC.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yes.
Incredible game.
Thank you. So, Roger, so you're acknowledging that Cuphead is a Switch game?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
I know what you're talking
Yep.
about later, and I was
Yeah.
already in agreement.
Okay,
so we're
cool.
good.
Okay, cool. Viram.
Let's just get this out of the way. Let's just get this out of the way right now. We've been beating around the bush.
Do it
with
now.
Mario
Do it
Odyssey
now,
right
Gohan.
here.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yes, sir.
We're putting this
There it
shit
is.
right now.
There we are. How has that not been on here yet?
Because we're all trying to not do
I
it.
think everyone's trying to do something else.
Wow.
A little fancy.
Right?
Okay. All right. I'll just do this one for my boy, AB. Okay, there we go. You know what it is.
Okay, but which one?
There is a correct answer here.
Dog shit ass game.
That's true. Which
There is
one?
a correct answer.
The correct one's not even on the
There we go.
Switch.
Platoon 3.
Okay, it's getting to that time. You know, I've been waiting, but you know, it's time.
Sonic's already on there. Oh, you just.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's Pokemon.
Anyway,
like,
Coast,
Sonic is
can you
literally
please
on
bring
there.
some sanity back, please?
The thing is, I wasn't gonna put any Sonic games.
Please.
but
You
want
maybe
me to
it's-
bring
I
the
think maybe it's
sanity
good
back?
to put there.
You know what? You're right. I'm going to the wrong store for this.
I mean,
Unless.
put a banger down right now.
Go ahead.
You want me to put a banger
let's
down?
go.
I would like you to put a banger on right now. Okay. Okay.
All right. Giving me some Metroid Prime Trilogy vibes, but all right.
Roger. Roger.
That's fine.
Roger,
I'm just saying.
I think it's time. I think it's time I acknowledge, because you put Cuphead,
Yep.
in my opinion, on record,
Opening.
the best roguelike ever made.
Yep. Hades.
Hades.
There you go. I knew that was going to be on your list.
I wanted to snipe it from
Hades.
you,
Knew
brother.
that was going to be
The best roguelike ever made. I'll stand on that.
I played that game, surprisingly enough.
Go ahead, Mike.
Also, AB came through after Ricky put Splatoon on there because he super chatted earlier and he said, I knew Ricky was my favorite cast member. And yes, number one.
Yes. All right, Mike.
I got you. Dab me up, baby.
This game might have only been 3 hours long.
Oh, I know
but
what game we're
think
talking
it
about. I
stands
know what game we're
tall
talking about.
Alongside its fellow entries of its series.
Oh, nice. Good pick. Very good pick. I love that. I love that.
Roger.
Yes, I'm going to go with a game that actually has not been brought up yet. I'm kind of surprised. I thought Mike for sure was going to bring this up. I think this is one of the prettiest games on the Switch, and I think it's honestly the thing that's propelled this series to a newfound stardom within Nintendo, and that is Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4 is absolutely fantastic. Beautiful game, great strategy, and again, is just an absolute vibe. Pikmin 4.
Biram.
So this game originally came out on the Switch, later got released on other platforms, but it was originally a Switch game. Part of I think it might have been one of, if not the first HD 2D pixel game released. This is, of course, Octopath.
Oh, yeah. I love you!
I want to get that. I want to get to that.
Good job.
I do want to play that game.
Good, man. Good stuff.
All right. Okay. All right. There's actual video proof that I've played this game. This is a real thing that I've done.
That's true.
Yes, I know what you're doing.
Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Yeah.
Good call. Yes.
I knew he was going to be the
honestly,
one to put that
unironically, one of the
that was on my short list.
I would say this is a top 5 Mario Party. Unironically.
I think it's a top 3.
I think it's the best one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think there's an argument to be made.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm partial to 4. McDareth.
All right, we got the one. Got hit the other. A nice Monster Hunter.
No, you don't. You don't.
Yes,
don't actually have to do this.
No. Sunbreak is actually
okay. Sure, Sunbreak. Sure. When we get to PS4, I'm gonna put Iceborne.
No, yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Even though
it's the same thing as putting Generations Ultimate. It's the final version of the game.
Okay. Sure. I can see. Those.
I mean, if Bowser's Fury's on here, then I'm gonna.
Yeah, I figured that. I actually figured this was gonna happen. Actually, I'm surprised this hasn't happened sooner.
Okay. Real.
Okay. Honestly, I don't have that many more. I'm gonna be quite honest. But I'm actually gonna throw out some favorite picks here for me, and then I'm actually gonna do 2. So I would actually like to give everybody the opportunity. Based off this list, there are 7 of us. I think everyone gets 2 more.
Perfect.
So I think we can just come up with 2, and we're gonna put them right next to each other. The first one for me is a personal favorite, which my chat knows it means a lot to my chat. It's Detective Pikachu. I think Detective Pikachu probably is not going to be up here, so I'm not even going to bother putting
it. Was only on the 3DS.
No, the second one.
There's a second one?
You're putting that on here?
No. I'm saying that I love that game, but it's not up here. The game I would put up here, though, I think it's the best Pokemon remake, which is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX.
Gotcha.
So I am putting that up here. I think out of every Pokemon remake, it is objectively the best one. It is damn near
what the fuck are you talking about?
It's the best one. It's the best pure remake.
The game looks like I wiped my ass with the Switch.
It does not. That game. Well, I mean, what are you talking? Every game looks bad on the Switch, basically. Almost damn near.
That game looks incredibly bad.
I don't know what.
I'm gonna post the Totodile model right now.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, Mike. Sorry.
We got it.
That's okay. I'm still thinking.
If you're still, Roger, just throw your 2 in there.
I'm throwing my 2. One is Suika Game. This is one of the best puzzle games I've spent hundreds of hours.
Okay, that's a good one.
Absolutely, positively love Suika Game. And the other one is a game I know is probably going to be eliminated immediately. I don't care. It is my second favorite game on the system, period. And if some of these other games are on here, I'm throwing it on here too. That is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. First game.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Xenoblade should be up there, basically. Maybe not X. But all those 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, are you still thinking?
No, I'm good.
Okay, go ahead.
Cool.
All right, since we're doing remakes, I think we got another remake that we need to put up there.
Oh,
Super Mario RPG.
Okay.
Respectable.
And I loved the original game of this on the Wii U, but the sequel is so much better on the Switch. I can't believe how much better it is.
Oh, good call. Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Good pick.
All right, so keeping true to the Zelda train, this was, of course, the most recently released Zelda game, released towards the end of last year. The first Zelda game where you actually get to play as Zelda herself.
Oh, that's right.
It is
That's
Legend
right.
of Zelda.
I forgot about this one.
Echoes of Wisdom's a good
Echoes
pick.
of Wisdom.
Yeah.
And my
Good
second pick is another game that originally came out on the Switch first, Switch and PC first, before it came out on other platforms. This was a game that when I originally saw it, it caught my attention straight away. And then when I ended up playing it, I absolutely loved it. It's fast, it's exciting, it's fun. It's a game that makes you feel like a speedrunner, even if you're not a speedrunner. This is Neon White.
I was thinking about putting Neon White down as well.
Oh, good pick. All right, Ricky, is that you? Are you next?
It might be me. Okay.
All right.
I might just waste these last two. Okay. All right. I have faith that this might get there. Uh-huh.
There we go. There we go. There we go, man.
I
Yes.
can't believe I forgot that you're my savior.
Yes. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Clubhouse Games,
okay.
my man. Yes, sir.
And then the last one. This is all personal. I don't care what you guys say. You can die. All right. Let's just do it. I have to be true to who I am.
Oh man.
I'm a fool. Yes, sir. I'm a sucker.
I mean, it's a banger game, but the Switch version is a
The
game.
Switch version.
Big
is-
Dareth.
I think that is probably the worst
It is a
place to
choice.
play it on.
It is, but I mean, he was also playing Budokai on a Wii, so
Hey, well, going off of Zelda spin-offs, this is one. If you ever played Crypt of the Necrodancer,
Oh, great. Yeah, Kate's
the
my
Cadence
role.
of Hyrule is actually
Very
very
good
good.
Very good pick.
And then, we gotta put one of these Mario sports games on here.
no, you don't.
No, we don't.
No, you don't.
No, we actually don't.
Yeah.
Shut up. You're
No,
being.
I'm trolling.
I'm like, oh my god.
I knew he was
I
trolling.
will
I
kick you from
knew.
the call right now. if you
Yeah,
want.
I don't like Battle League. I have fondness for Aces. I'll go back to Aces. I don't like Battle League.
That brings Coast.
Not the last one.
I got one more, but you go ahead. You can put two more.
You put your one more because I'm about to fill out the rest of this page.
Well, hold on.
Whoa,
wait,
no, no,
I,
no.
I do also have one more. This is, I know, never going to make it, but I think I have to acknowledge it. It is one of the best visual novels on the entire system.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
what
we
you're
can
gonna
get
do.
rid of it. We can get rid of it.
Filled with visual novels. I'll get rid of it immediately, but I got to throw Emio the Smiling Man on here. Famicom Detective Club.
Okay.
Here you go.
Respectful.
Yep. All right. What's yours, Tito?
This is kind of cheating, so I don't know if I want to do it because the problem is I think of Balatro as a PC game.
You could no. Balatro is absolutely. You can put that. Yeah.
But
Think in the darkness.
but I do think Balatro,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, released on Switch simultaneously, if I recall
Yeah.
correctly.
yeah. And also sold incredibly.
I
well.
think, and
This is
it is
of
also
the
one
main
best,
SKUs.
Yes.
Okay,
So
can we be serious here now because you guys fumbled
go.
so much?
You got 4 of these, Coast. You
with
can make sure to make them
Balatro,
good.
okay, Coast.
Bro,
All
what are
right,
you
Coast.
doing, Coast? Come on.
What is he really doing?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought about
Arceus.
Arceus,
There we
yeah.
go.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's cooking.
Yeah, he's cooking. He's cooking.
Yeah. I'm not eating.
Bro, who
But he's-
deleted what he
he's
said?
cooking.
That's the thing, bro.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, hold on.
Fun game. And then, how did you guys not put this on?
Let's see. But I literally put Xenoblade already. Oh, Torna. Well, because we had this discussion earlier. You were saying about what's it called with Future Redeemed? Yeah, well,
It's on there now, so we're just putting every Xenoblade on here, I guess.
That works.
All right, well,
That works.
more Xenoblades to cut, ladies and gentlemen. Here
Woo!
we are.
The list right there, man. Oh,
A
man.
list of 52 games.
God
Oh
damn.
my God, man! Switch was fire, dude.
So
Yeah,
here's
better.
the thing, right? We're going to do our normal rotation of eliminations. We're going to do this quick and dirty as much as possible. However, with one caveat, there are 6 of us in this delegation, 7 of us, excuse me, in this delegation. And actually, it's kind of ironic because none of us put a Bayo, because I think Bayo 3 kind of runs like ass on the Switch.
None of us put Bayonetta at him.
Yeah,
I never
Bayo,
played Bayo, so.
Bayo 3 runs
There's
like
a
ass.
lot of weird stuff missing.
Yeah.
It makes me sick. Yeah.
Thousand Year Door HD is in here.
That's right.
Oh, that's true. But in honor of Bayo kind of dying and not being
No,
on this
okay.
list, we're going to, instead of enacting which time, you are going to be able to enact Japan time. Once during our delegation, and only once per cast member, you can activate Japan time and basically push a game to be guaranteed top 15 to 17.
That's
Meaning
fire.
that game cannot be voted out until we are at 17 total games.
So we can activate that whenever.
You can activate that whenever. It can be on any game, but you can do it once
That's it.
until we hit 17. Okay?
Okay.
So, we're gonna go in now reverse order of our delegation here. So I'm gonna start. And I'm gonna start real easy. GU is better than Rise. Get Rise out of here. GU is the best Monster Hunter on the Switch. It is better than Rise in almost every way. It is also one of the best Monster Hunter games of the entire series. It is the
Oh no, yeah.
So
Yeah, but the thing is, it's a comparison of like you're comparing GU directly to Sunbreak, but like I still think Rise Sunbreak is better than some other games up here.
okay, that's fine. What I'm saying is that one of these Monster Hunters might make top 10, but if any of them, it's not going to be Rise. It will be GU.
I mean,
I agree. I've never played a Monster Hunter except for Wilds, so.
I mean, I like GU more, but I'm not like in a place to defend either of them. I like both of them, and I've said multiple times I love Monster Hunter Rise. But there's other games that I gotta stand for. I'm on business for other games, so I'm sorry.
The delegation is as normal, so if people vote, then I'll just pick if people want to keep. But I just think that if, in the event that either Monster Hunter makes top 10, which I think is unlikely.
but I feel like we can
GU
come back to that though.
Okay, well let's find out. Let's find out.
Cool.
I'm voting to get rid of Rise right now. Does anyone else agree with me? Other than Coase.
I'm impartial, so yeah.
Okay.
Impartial as well. I played a lot of
Impartial.
Rise.
Impartial.
I don't really care.
Okay, cool. All right, Coase.
All right, with my turn, I'll draw, standby, main. I'll activate, get Dragon Ball Fighters out of this.
Okay, I
fucking
agree.
list.
I agree.
And
I
end
agree.
my turn.
I agree. I agree.
You can't even
I agree.
let it go to at least
I agree.
round 3. At least let it go to round 3. Hello?
Goodbye.
It should be. It's about as dead as
my
Bardock
gosh,
is.
you're picking on me.
About dead as Bardock is. All right, McDareth, go ahead.
Damn, there's just so many good games. All right, Ring Fit Adventure.
No, no, I'm standing on this one.
You're protecting
It's not
that
top
already.
10, Coast. You
I'm
know
standing on this one.
Can't you activate your Japan type?
Well, it depends. He only needs to activate it if all of us agree.
Yeah, I'm not doing that just yet, but
Okay.
I think this game is so niche for the Switch, and it's like the actual gameplay for it as well. I think it could stand in at least 10th on this list.
The problem is that
This is like the most Nintendo Switch game on here.
the problem with, at least for me, is that it's hard. This game was towards the this game became increasingly very difficult to just get. They didn't make that many because you need the third-party peripheral. Or not, it's not even a third-party; it's a first-party peripheral. But you need a peripheral to even play this game, which
Squeeze
makes it a little bit more difficult to kind of advocate for. To be honest, for me. I mean, I'm okay either way. I'm indifferent. I didn't play it, but I heard it was really good.
Yeah,
Everyone,
I personally think axing it off this early compared to all of a bunch of other stuff on here is crazy to me. Because I genuinely think it is a lot more fun to play over a lot of things. And
I agree.
I see it as like a top maybe 20-ish game, but I couldn't see it in top 10. But I couldn't get behind you. I can get behind keeping it for a while.
okay, I would agree with that. All right, McDavid, pick something else.
Dragon Quest XI-S.
What?
Wow.
I don't know if you're smoking cocaine or crack or I don't know what form of
I didn't play it.
No.
I abstain.
Dude, every Pokemon game on here is worse than that game.
Exactly.
Okay,
A lot of games on
that.
here are worse than
let's
this game.
go Pikachu.
Sure, whatever, man.
Is that the one?
There's a,
Of
All
there's
the
a
Pokemon
lot of
games up
games
here,
on here.
yes, I prefer Arceus to Pikachu.
I like Let's Go Pikachu a lot.
I
but
think
yeah,
Let's
I
Go
don't think
Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee actually has an argument to be the best Pokemon game.
I think Let's Go Pikachu
agree.
and Let's Go Eevee are much more substantial video games than Tech Demo Legends Arceus Catching Simulator.
I agree.
Agreement. Yeah, I would keep Pikachu.
All right.
for sure.
All right, well that's
Keep
two.
moving, then.
That's two. We're gonna go ahead and speed this along.
Fun fact, that's the entire game that got Pal World
Yep.
sued.
Yep. So how about this? We'll come back to you, McDareth.
Now I get new Pokemon Snap. There you go.
I agree.
And I can-
Is this
I
what
agree.
I
I agree.
We're gonna get
Backlash
Pokemon out of
on
here.
this one.
All right.
I can agree with that one.
I
All
agree.
right. All right.
We can sacrifice
Mike,
that one.
Mike,
That's
anything you want to
easy.
say about
We're
Pokemon Snap?
sorry, Mike.
I think it's just crazy how much you turned on it so fast.
I didn't like
Welcome.
how much you had to replay every level.
Welcome to the delegation. Welcome to the
How this
tribunal.
works, man.
All right,
Man, oh,
Ricky,
man.
come on, let's go.
We're gonna speed things up a little bit and get Hyrule. No. Where's the Caden's dance theme? Where's
Cadence of
Caden?
I
Hyrule?
agree. I love Cadence. I love Cadence.
Games of Hyrule? Yeah, I agree. Get
Cadence
out
of
of here.
Hyrule.
Get out of here. I
Yeah,
agree.
that's fine. Get
That's
it out.
easy.
Get it
I
out.
agree.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep.
Okay. Roger.
Goodbye, Mario Tennis Aces.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
Go on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right. That's fair. You concede. That's it. We're speed running. Virum.
I'm gonna get rid of Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. I like Shovel Knight a lot, but I'm not sure I would keep it in this list.
Sure.
That's fine.
I didn't play it, so.
Agreed. Yep.
That's the Wii U game to me.
Mike.
Is where did 1-2 Switch go?
Water.
Is 1-2 Switch not
Oh,
here
we got
anymore?
replaced
Oh,
by
it's
Oh,
Thousand
it's
Year
Thousand Year
Door.
Door
Thousand Year
HD now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not my pick. Hello.
He's not. All right.
Yeah, okay.
All right, 1-2 Switch.
Okay. 1-2
All right,
switch.
yeah, you can vote 1-2 switch.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. All right.
Did you
Me.
stick that in, Zeph?
Me.
That's probably Roger.
What? I wasn't here.
I'm okay. Here's the thing.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Oh, shit.
One round I'm gonna go kind of a light, and then next round I'm gonna go for kind of heavy. I'm gonna go back to what I said before. I think Forgotten Land is better than Star Allies. I think Forgotten Land is the best Kirby game on the Switch. I think that game is incredible. It's gorgeous. It's the quote, if you want to call it a gimmick, but the different Kirby forms in the game make it incredibly replayable to me, especially with all the increased difficulty towards the end. I think Kirby and the Forgotten Land is one of the best Kirby games ever made. I really think so. Like I
I
think
don't
it's
even think it's in the top 10 discussion.
so. I'm gonna vote Star Allies getting out of here.
I would disagree for this.
Defend Star Allies for me, Mike.
I think, okay, so Star Allies to me is like the ultimate Kirby 2D sandbox. You have just so many.
We always
characters
end
to
up
play
here.
as.
Sorry, Mike. We always end up here. It's with Kirby. It's so funny.
Kirby fights.
Like
We
the-
do. Yeah,
the-
you missed
the
you missed
2D
the last
classic
few, Mike.
versus the newer style.
Yes.
We did. We did this with Kirby Epic Yard and Kirby Return to Dreamland. We did this with Superstar Ultra and Kirby Campus
Curse. Like,
We're again with Forgotten Land and Allies.
but anyway, go ahead, Mike.
Man,
Yeah, I think it is the ultimate 2D Kirby sandbox. You have all of these characters you can play as, and they each get like it's the guest star mode for me. The guest star
Mode
like,
is fire. I'm not gonna hold.
is crazy.
Is fire.
Like you said that like the Forgotten Land abilities made it replayable. I played like
Yeah, you can play a shit ton.
so many hours of Star Allies.
I would say Star Allies is more replayable. Actually, I would give that
guest
to you.
star.
But I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think Star Allies is top 10.
And also,
I hate the way Forgotten Land handles power-ups is so fucking weird. I really don't like it.
Yeah, that was my issue with Forgotten Land, and my dumbass thought Star Allies was Mike. What did we play? Kirby the Fighters 2.
you played
or
the
whatever
fire.
it
You
was?
played the fighters one.
And that's what I thought Star Allies was, but I googled what Star Allies was, and I remember watching you play it, and I was like, "Damn, this
Star
is
Allies
cool.
is the really pretty one.
Yeah, this is
Star
like
It
Allies
has some of the
something I would
best
wanna play.
backgrounds to this
It
day on the
has-
Switch.
I think it has like one of the most compelling campaigns. I know people would disagree with that, but I think the way it paces itself, it just makes it like super interesting to go through from start to finish. And it also just has the abundance of side modes is crazy in that game.
it's a
I
shock.
might try Star Allies now after
It's
looking at
really good.
It's fun. It's fun.
Star Allies was the game for me that like made it clear to me that I was actually kind of getting tired of that formula of Kirby and I wanted something new. Because I just think a lot of it comes down to I wasn't particularly keen on Star Allies level design. And like Kirby games are notoriously easy, but that's fine. You know, I go into a Kirby game expecting a relatively relaxing experience. But for me, Star Allies went like a little bit too far to the point where I found it mind numbing.
I found the same thing with Forgotten Land.
Yeah, I agree with Forgotten Land. Like Forgotten
I
Land, I
stopped
was
playing
only really,
halfway through because I was like, I realized I don't think I've had one single thought the entire time I've played the game.
With Forgotten Land, it was like the cutscenes where like the big truck moment and stuff like that. That was like keeping me involved in the game rather than the gameplay itself.
Okay.
Wait, so that seems like we're leaning more towards Star Allies then, and that Forgotten Land's getting cut.
I think that makes
This is
sense.
the first big- wow.
Star Allies is the format they've honed and perfected for
Wow.
20 plus years
Oh,
versus
Should we bring this to a vote then? Because there's 7 of us, and then
Okay. Well, here's the argument. Are either of them top 10?
I don't
No.
think
I-
I don't think there
I don't
needs to
think so.
even be a Kirby game in top 10 this generation.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So we're gonna axe them both.
Oh, I really do love Star Allies, but that I don't know.
You can.
It's
you
not
can
a
use,
knock
you can
on
use your
Kirby,
ability to
it's
save
just-
it.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You can use your Japan
I'm
time.
not
just trying
using
to think.
I'm not using mine on Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I think it's incredible.
neither.
It's one of my favorite games on the Switch. Unironically, I probably have more hours in it than almost any other game, other than probably like Smash. But like, I can't.
Kirby's gonna take each other out.
Yeah. If
right.
people don't think either of them are top 10, then I'm willing to concede
Man.
both.
All right,
Okay.
strike out both the Kirby's then. Dang, man, wow.
The Switch's library is too good.
It's crazy.
Kirby games
I
are,
think we
like,
all
all
agree
real
that
safe and-
if these games were on any other Nintendo console, they would both be guaranteed top 10. Kind of free.
Oh,
like,
they were. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, they're
if these
both
were like
great.
on
Yeah,
like
GameCube,
if these were on the Wii U,
yeah, right. Yeah, these are up to the top 5 of Wii U.
right?
I just want Kirby to bring back at least some of the speed that
Man.
Triple Deluxe and Robobot
that hurt.
introduced.
That hurt
Yeah.
me. That hurt
That
me.
hurt. That hurts.
That hurt
Yeah.
me.
Robobot, I think, is
Mike,
still my
Mike,
favorite.
Mike, you and I,
so
we can
slow
feel
now,
pain
yeah.
together,
Yeah,
Mike.
Robobot.
We can feel pain together, Mike. All right,
I love
Coast,
Robobot.
go ahead. Robobot's great. Go ahead, Coast.
I want to get rid of Emio.
That's fine. Yep, totally fair.
Sure.
I'm happy it was even on here. Like I said, it represents the visual novels. A lot of great visual novels on the Switch. This, I think, is the best of the Famicom Detective Club games. I will not fight it.
Well, it's also a rare Nintendo-only visual
Yeah.
novel.
Yeah, and I'm just happy with how good the game ended up being, and I wanted to give it its flowers, and the fact that it outlasted a lot of these other games.
Outlasted both Kirby's.
That's right. And, yeah.
Dareth.
And Dragon Ball Fighters and Monster Hunter.
Don't talk about fighters. Anyway, McDareth.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Dude, Neon White. I think that is
Yep.
really a beautiful looking game.
Yep.
I was. going for
I
that
know this is a
immediately.
Viramass game.
I'm
The
sorry,
thing is,
dude.
like,
Wonderful game, though.
yeah, I
have no
think this
opinion
game
on
is
it.
incredibly good. Like, really, like a really high quality game. And actually, like, I'm not a first person game sort of person. I've never been a first person game person. But, like, this game really, really stood out to me. But at the same time, like, there are games on here I'd rather save my.
You'd rather defend. That's part of it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
That's-
that's how
that's
I'm
part-
feeling right
that's
now.
part of it too.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Ricky Cocaine.
This is about to be foolish. Okay, I didn't want to do this early, but okay, you guys have to choose. Is it Hades or is it Pokken Tournament DX? What the fuck are you doing?
That's not a choice, bro.
Hey, you can put that shit away because you already know what time it is.
Oh, it's
Hey.
Japan.
Oh, he's just It's Japan time. It's Japan time. Okay.
Oh my
So for
God.
we're activating Japan time. This will turn into the Japan time red until it is then exiled forever. So
Wow.
Ricky got Japan time. He died at 0. Guess what? He loses his turn. It is Roger's turn.
Wow. Oh my God.
Good bait, Ricky. Good bait. Good bait,
Not
Ricky.
at
Good
all.
bait.
All right, I'm going with
It's not even bait. Everything else I have, I'm
No.
pretty sure is top 10. So.
I'm going with the heavy hitter with this one, and I'm apologizing already to AB, who's been lovely in the chat. Splatoon, Woomy, I'm sorry, you gotta go. Splatoon, it's
Yeah,
time.
Splatoon,
Thank
get
God,
Splatoon out of
get
here.
it
Get it out of here. Get it out of here. I agree.
Get out of here, buddy.
Oh wait, really? Okay.
Mike, here's the thing.
I have no opinion on a lot of these games.
I love Splatoon 2. I think it is one of the top 5 best multiplayer experiences on the Switch.
2 and 3 is crazy.
I think
Espe-
Splatoon 3 is better than 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of the few games that like came out in the past like 20 years. That's like the full experience, like
Yeah.
campaign, multiplayer, co-op.
But Mike, hear me out. I don't think we can convince everybody here to keep Splatoon on this list. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
That's the tough thing about it.
Yeah.
And realistically, there's just other stuff that I really want to defend, and so
Yeah.
I gotta cut it out here. But
Vero.
at some point, some of these Xenoblades
Unless
gotta
you
go,
want,
but it's
Mike,
not
unless
time
you
yet.
want, unless
I
you want a
can't do it.
Japan time, unless you want a Japan time, Mike.
Japan time.
Oh,
That's right.
absolutely
you
not.
kid.
Vero.
Look, if we got rid of both Kirby games already, I feel like it's time to get rid of another Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the thing is I think a lot of people, there's like a thought process where certain IPs have to be in the top 10.
I disagree. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no.
there's like some games had way stronger showings than other IPs
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Like Mario really outshone Kirby,
You know,
for
Virum.
example.
Virum.
This system is not.
I think we get rid of all of them.
Wow, every Pokemon?
I think so.
As I said,
And Legends and Pikachu.
I don't think any of them are top 10.
I don't want any of them in top 10. I don't think any of them deserve.
And-
to be
and I'm-
there.
and I'm
So I
sa-
would be down for getting rid of all of them.
And I'm saying that knowing that I put down Mystery Dungeon DX.
Wow.
So
All right.
So
We're doing this,
I
then.
don't. And the thing is, again, tying back to what I just said to Mike, I can't convince you guys that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX is the best Pokemon game on the Switch, but I really think it is. But I'm not gonna fight you guys, and I'm not gonna use my Japan time on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX just to get it cut at 17.
yeah.
No. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think we cut it all. Does anybody oppose?
No.
No.
You know what? We don't have to feel bad. We just did the DS list, so
We did. Yeah,
that
that's
was-
true.
that was
All the
literally all
Pokemon games.
Pokemon.
It was literally all Pokemon games. And to be fair though, I just for the sake of acknowledging this for people that we're doing this Japan Time Top 10 Switch games list. How the hell did Pokken Tournament DX
Yeah.
end
No,
up
you know
as
why.
the last standing
You know
Pokemon?
why.
Yeah, we know why.
Who's here.
Don't worry, we'll get him.
Oh,
So
man,
Virum with the triple, with
fine.
the triple.
To be fair, though, I
Wow.
think Pokken has a bit more charm than like most of the Pokemon games on the
That's fair.
Switch.
Yes.
That's fair. Yeah.
Mike.
You guys left me with like no easy choices left.
It's
Oh
tough
no, I see
now.
a
Yeah.
few. I see quite a few.
Oh wait, you know what? Yeah, you're right.
Oh
no,
my god!
I'm gonna be activating Japan Time.
Oh my
Yes, we are. There goes Japan Time. There you go.
Wait.
Triangle
Japan,
strategy.
Wow. Okay.
Triangle
Before you even
strategy.
do that- No. Before you do that, Roger, Japan Time is
Yes.
activated when no one agrees.
Yeah.
Oh,
one of those
correct.
No, no, no.
All right.
No, I
But
mean,
I
wait, no, but
agree
he can
that I
act. He
keep
can
trying
activate
to
it
find
whenever he wants.
My man, let's.
Yeah.
So we got 3 of us that are standing on triangle strategy.
Okay, well, you need 4 people to get out of
I'm
here.
there.
I'm getting it out of here.
I'm for triangle strategy.
Let's go, my man.
All right,
Let's go.
all right,
Yeah, I would say
I'm
we have a
with
triangle
triangle
strategy.
all right. Mike, pick
I have
another
to
one.
waste my Japan Time. This is amazing.
No, isn't that
It is not. It is.
I got the find.
Most of us kind of.
Wow.
Most of them kind of
I
decided to
think
keep
it's a
it for
very
now.
unique experience for the console.
Mike, pick another game.
Okay. I don't know which one to pick. I'm gonna go with Echoes of Wisdom then.
Okay.
That's
fine.
Is that okay?
That's a lot. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
He said
You're
okay.
going, Mike.
Is that okay? I agree. Get it out of here.
Everybody's with this?
There's a lot of Zeldas on
Compared to the
here.
other
agrees with
Zeldas.
this?
Compared to the other
There's
Zeldas.
other Zeldas.
Compared to the other Zeldas on this list, yeah.
It's a great little game, but yeah, I couldn't put it.
It's not comparable
what happened
to
the audio.
That is a
It's not-
hidden
it's not
gem
comparable
of a
to
game.
Breath of the Wild or.
Apparently, audio is roboty right
Breath
now.
of the Wild.
Wait, hold on. Something-
Literally
something
changed
happening with
the landscape of gaming for the
I
worse.
figured it out.
Okay. What did I pick last time? Did I pick an easy one last time? I didn't. I picked one of the Kirby's last. I picked the Kirby's last time. So I'm gonna pick something easy. Suika game.
That is
Yeah.
what. Oh, well, let's see. Hold on.
It was
How
still
are you guys
there.
feeling?
Yeah, that can go. That can
I
definitely,
can definitely go, Roger. Come on.
That is the most trendy game of all time on here. Like, you can't be fucking
We're getting
serious.
look what's left, Roger.
Can I say something crazy just as a side?
Sure.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
I don't know if who agree. I think Luigi's Mansion 3 was a better Mario movie than the Mario movie.
Yo, I agree. I agree. Luigi's Mansion 3 is crazy.
Cutscenes in that are so heartwarming and good, well done, and
The story is
don't know.
incredible. Of like how like the story
Next
progresses.
level games are so good.
They're
when it
so
comes to
good.
they
It's
got
just
the characters perfectly.
perfect.
Yeah.
What a good game. Anyway, but yeah, Suika game. Anybody else agree?
I agree.
Yeah, we can take it out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, Ricky, are you thinking? what I'm thinking?
I might Japano time.
Okay.
Sweet
Really?
cool.
Okay. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's
I
fine.
might.
It's fine.
Can I do that?
And you're just delaying its
Sweet
removal.
game Japano time.
Okay. All right. Host, go ahead. I've been parried.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh my lord!
He's kind of right.
Absolutely not.
No. Listen. Everyone stop. Everyone stop. I agree with him.
Yeah, he's kind of right.
I think
Three-
if it comes down to a top 10, Breath of the Wild is the one to have.
Breath of the Tears of the Kingdom did not. No. Because Tears of the Kingdom did not really add that much more onto Breath of the Wild to differentiate itself, where it
Breath
needs
of the Wild
to
started
be
the whole.
both of them.
Like,
trapped on a
look at
desert
game. Okay,
island,
wait.
Which one would you want?
One game.
Look.
Everyone go.
Look at games that included climbing before and after Breath of the Wild.
No, I
look
agree.
at
Breath
games
of the
that
Wild-
included gliding.
I agree. Breath of the Wild is like incredible for what it did. I think Tears of the Kingdom just adds so much more content on top of what Breath of the Wild already did.
It does, but I think adding. I think
yes.
I think
Too early. Way too
the
early.
small, not as ambitious with all the content and stuff with Breath of the Wild. There's something more about. I don't know.
The addition of the I don't even remember the name of the
Like
fucking
discovering
mechanics,
the world
because
for the first time in Breath of the Wild was
No,
crazy.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I think Breath of the Wild was amazing. I think when you look back, people will look for more fondly on Breath of the Wild. But I think as a game, I think Tears of the Kingdom is a better as a game. That's my point.
Okay, so you're not agreeing with us because that's what
I
we're
don't
saying.
agree.
I also don't agree either. I'm
You can make this argument with I mean, you can draw parallel with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Ocarina of Time is still the one and always will be the one.
I think for me, Breath of the Wild has the
Majora's
more
Mask is very good too.
compelling narrative. I think it has better enemies. I think honestly like the Divine Beasts more than the temples.
Some of them.
I think the items work so much better for the puzzles than Ultra Hand ever did. Like, most of the shrines in Tears of the Kingdom are find a way to go through the roof.
I agree.
My question is, and I'm going to say up top, you all know I don't play Zelda games. I just don't play them. So I'm going to abstain. That leaves you guys. So Zeph's going to actually have to come in here and vote if it's even. My question is, hold on, Coach. My question is, to those of you who are saying you like Tears of the Kingdom and you want it to, does that mean, because by that you're saying both of them are top 10?
Yes.
I think both are top 10.
I don't agree.
I think both are top 10.
I don't agree.
I think both are absolutely top 10. We have a Zelda
we
game
can do
on
the
here that
rational
we
thing.
still eliminate. There's literally one that we can get before either.
We could even take care of Sonic Mania. I'll sacrifice Sonic Mania.
No.
You just
no, chill. I voted for Tears of the Kingdom because there were other Zelda games. There's so many handful of other Zelda
If y'all
games.
care so much, use your shit.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah,
exactly. If you cared, use your fucking Japan time.
That's what I'm saying, right? Because what we've got currently, we've got. I just think we're looking at a situation in which we're going to have two Zeldas in the top 10. That's
let's find. No.
I think they are both top 10.
As someone who's not involved in this vote, I will
Hey, hold
quickly
on.
mediate.
Can I fully explain myself before we fucking do anything? Because I didn't have fully explain myself.
Go.
Go ahead.
Breath of the Wild was a more unique experience compared to Tears of the Kingdom because of what it offered in the narrative, like Mike said, what it offered with game mechanics, through exploration, through music especially.
Hell no! Hold on! No!
Yes.
No! This is a hard fight. As the music connoisseur of this show, bro.
No, that is just wrong. You're not the music connoisseur.
Yes, I am. There's no way in a million
Tears of the Kingdom went harder than
Breath of the Wild
oh
has
my
better
gosh.
music than Tears of the Kingdom.
No,
This
Roger,
is not
you're
happening.
on crack.
You are on
You
crack,
like
bro.
two songs from
You
the
are on
soundtrack, and that's
crack.
it.
Literally from the 1 second that Colgera hits, and you're
Of course,
in the middle
it's
of the
Colgera. Yeah, that's the only
Oh,
argument.
of course, dude.
the only argument.
Manual's music at the end.
Because that's the only song in Tears of the Kingdom.
No,
That's the only
that's
thing.
absolutely not true. Breath of
Is
the
it
Wild is an
100%
atmospheric soundtrack. It's an
You have the fucking
atmospheric
trailer
soundtrack,
song and then
it's
Colgera.
good.
That's literally
Trailer
the
song
only
doesn't
argument.
count 'cause it's not in the game. Trailer song counts when it's
Trailer song
Smash
is in the
Brothers
game,
Ultimate.
technically,
It is not
so-
in the game. It's not in the
Smash
game.
Brothers.
It's in Smash Brothers. It's not in Breath of the Wild.
Either way.
Do not count the trailers. No, it's
Either
not
way.
either way.
Yes,
Tears
it
of the
is,
Kingdom
because
has
I
one
was
of the
making an
best
argument and then you
OSTs
jumped in with that
history
fucking
of
dog
Zelda.
shit. No,
Because
it's not.
It's all completely
If
fine. You
it's-
know what? Fuck
first
it.
of all,
I'm doing my
not.
Japan time. I'm
Oh,
doing
God.
Japan time. Fuck it.
Holy
Hey.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
I don't care. I'm not doing that.
I mean, that's fair though.
Good bait. Good bait.
Just saying, I'm not
Good
doing
bait,
it.
Coast.
I don't
I'm
think
not
you have
going
to
to.
Japan time this.
I think we
there's
do
enough
because
of
I
us
think
that-
it's 5-3
What?
right now.
Is
It's
it
5-3
5-3?
for 5-3 for Tears from Breath of the Wild versus Tears of the Kingdom. I believe.
That's crazy. This list is going to be
It's 5-3.
ass, bro.
So this to me is like I'm not going to
It's
use
not about
Japan.
every list, Coast, because it doesn't appeal to you.
No, this list is
I'm
going to
not
be doo-doo.
Virum, you're right. You're right, Virum. You're
You
absolutely
guys
right.
Japan time Suika game. You can't be
Wait, are you-
real.
Wait, are you?
Well, to be fair, that was Ricky.
I don't think you guys will
Making it in the top
ever.
10.
I don't think you guys will ever craft a list worse than the fucking DS one that I saw.
Wait,
I don't think
because
that'll
Chrono
ever
Trigger
happen.
was one.
Time out. Who just Japan timed Tears of the Kingdom?
You did.
No, I just took it off. I just said I took it off.
Okay,
Why
but
are we revoking? Hold on.
I don't
If you
want
use
this
it, you
right,
use
because
it.
No, I'm not. I'm taking it back because we're still on this actual debate. And if you genuinely believe that Tears of the Kingdom is not a top 10 game, my hands are clean.
Yeah, I think it's like
People
right
wanna come
outside
in
of the
and
top
guys
10.
That's fine. I'll defend 3 other games. I think that's atrocious.
It's definitely
That's
top 10.
crazy
That's
that's
crazy
on there.
to me.
But I'm not going to waste my Japan time on here when there's other more personal stuff. So I'm going to save my Japan time. You guys go at it. You get the hate from the chat. I'm not doing it.
well, here's my question,
Wait.
Roger. This is what I'm saying. Hold on.
I'm twit.
Hold on. Okay.
If he dares.
What did I do?
We haven't. No, hold on. We haven't even. Roger, real quick. We haven't even. That's what I was trying to do earlier. We don't even know where everyone is. So let's start with where everyone is. Kos wants it gone. McDareth wants it to stay. Ricky.
I want it to stay.
Okay. Roger, you want it to stay. Virum.
I want it to stay.
Okay, so it doesn't even matter because Kos got a vote. You don't even need to Japan time anyway. So Kos, pick a different game.
So we're good.
Let's get rid of.
Bro, Coast, there's a free one right there.
Yeah, it was Tears of the Kingdom. Let's get rid of Pikmin 4. I haven't played Pikmin 4.
Whoa.
That's fine.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna use
Whoa.
Yo, not the zip unmute to the wall.
Okay, wait a minute. Hey, Mike,
Pikmin
okay.
4.
Are you with me? Are you with me in the trenches with Olimar and Luffy?
I vote to get it out of here.
I'm on Team Pikmin 4.
Let's
The
go!
Rock Pikmin.
Yeah, I'm for Pikmin 4.
I'm for Pikmin 4 as well.
That 4 people.
I think if you haven't even played Pikmin before, like I think everyone should play that game.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, well, Kos,
yeah.
that's 2. That's 2. So we're gonna move on.
This is gonna be so hard, man.
I know. We're gonna move on because that's 2. That's 2. So we're gonna move on. McDareth, go.
God.
There are games in here that we definitely can cut
I
still.
set you up, bro. I said Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Real Clubhouse.
No, I was gonna do Age of Calamity.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Am I crazy for thinking? Well,
What, Zeph?
What?
no. I have no opinion on this. Well, I like this game, but I was just gonna say, am I crazy for thinking that Cuphead has no place on a Switch list?
I think Roger.
Well, there's
I
a
think
few
Roger.
games on here that don't really should, like Balatro, like
Yeah,
Shovel
Balatro,
Knight,
Cuphead, Hades, Shovel Knight.
Hades.
No.
yeah.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Yeah, we
I don't
definitely
think
can.
any of them should be
We
switched.
definitely can. Actually,
We're not doing
hold
that.
on.
Tried to sneak that one in there.
No. Dan brought up a good
crazy.
argument. I think we can vote all of those games off right now.
You're smoking cock. Hades. Hades. We're not doing this.
At least.
Wait for your turn. Okay. Well, first, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity.
Hello? You can do that a bunch of times, but I can't. Hello?
Oh, we already didn't we?
No, but
vote
he's
Shovel
that's a
Knight off
completely different
Shovel
game,
Knight?
though.
I
We're
thought
talking
we
about
did
we're talking about
Shovel
Age of
Knight
Calamity
I thought
right
we
now.
literally already voted off Shovel Knight. It's gone.
Yeah, Shovel Knight is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shovel Knight is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I voted that for it.
Okay. But now we're talking Age of Calamity.
Yeah.
Yeah, we agree. This
Okay.
is the time for it. Yeah.
Okay. So now it is Ricky.
I think what makes the most sense here is we just get rid of. I think Ring Fit has lived long enough.
Oh.
Japan time. Fuck you
I
guys.
think-
Okay. All
There
right.
you go. There you
There
go.
it is. There it is.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
These are
The
wild
bait
fucking
master.
takes, man. Holy.
The bait master.
There it is. All right. Roger.
Goodbye, Balatro. I like
Sure.
Balatro.
I agree. You know why, Roger? It came out on PC first.
Yep.
That's
yep.
fine.
Okay, so all these other games can
No,
go
they
too?
didn't. No, they didn't.
No, Hades,
No.
Hades was the same day.
Hades was same day.
Same day.
Yep.
Theorem.
In that same vein, I think I'd have to get rid of Cuphead.
Sure.
Yep, get it out.
Now's the time. Yep.
Now's the
Yep.
time.
Yep.
You're doing it?
No. I'm just saying now. I'm not.
Oh.
using
Oh, okay.
I love Cuphead.
Okay,
People
okay.
know this.
Everyone knows
That-
Cuphead, but it's a PC game, and even Roger knows that.
Yeah.
So was Hades.
It is not. It came out the same day, Coast.
No, brother.
Yes,
I'm
it
looking this
did.
up right now.
It did. It released the same
definitely
day.
was the same day.
Well, also, for even if it did, from what I'm looking at online, like the Switch numbers aren't great.
But I mean, you could say that about any game that has a PC alternative. People are going to buy it more on PC.
Also, real quick.
Yeah, which is exactly my point. I don't know why this has to be on the top 10 Switch list.
I have a quick question, if I may offer this up. I think considering how many games we still have on this list, we have a lot of stuff still to go. I think that we can include as part of Xenoblade 3 and Xenoblade 2, we include Future Redeemed in 3, and I think we include Torna in 2.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, well then, because here's why. Here's why I'm making this, and this is my offering to all of you. Everyone knows where I stand on the end of Xenoblade 3. However, I think Future Redeemed is like one of the best.
they're literally different SKUs.
Well, but they are additional. You can
If
buy.
this is the argument for Hades, this is literally a different SKU.
This is an argument for
Can't
you.
play
This is
Future
for Torna.
Redeemed without
Without 3,
purchasing Xenoblade
exactly.
3.
So that's why I'm saying is you can buy Torna without 2, but you cannot play Future Redeemed without 3. So I think we take Future Redeemed and Torna off and include them in the conversation for 2 and 3, because I think there's going to be a huge discussion there about those games.
I don't think that's fair though, because they're technically like.
I think it definitely is fair, considering what else.
Because then what about Bowser's Fury? Like,
That's
you know,
going.
Well, there's
I would
no
say it's
Mario
different.
3D world here. You could easily just like tag on at the start Mario.
I would say
3D
it's
world
different just
plus Bowser's
because
Fury.
Bowser's Fury is the unique experience to Switch.
Right.
I feel like the argument's sake, I feel like that's gonna make things weird.
I think it's going to make things way more.
I think you
We could always just add.
I would rather just eliminate them than having them combined.
Okay, well let's do that then. Let's eliminate both of those. Even because I think they're still going to come up in the conversation we do 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
I just cut one.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
Mike?
What'd you cut?
We cut
Oh yeah.
Cuphead,
Oh, you
I
could
haven't
Cuphead?
Oh, yeah,
Mike?
Mike, you're up. Mike's up.
Oh, this sucks.
There's a bunch of bullshit up here still. And y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know.
I'm looking at it, Roger. You're not slick. It's going, bro. And you're lucky that Mike's not gonna cut it because he put it up before you. But y'all both know that game is not top 10. Go ahead, Mike. Don't pick ARMS. Pick something else, bro.
Especially when Japan does this stuff. Exactly.
This sucks.
This-
I'm just gonna.
We're in the trenches on this one. This is
This
rough.
is no feelings behind this. This is just because this is a Wii game.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's
Yeah,
fair.
that's
Yep.
fine.
And I'm in agreement. Yep. I think it's
Which
fine.
game?
Xenoblade DE.
Chronicles 1.
Oh yeah, that can definitely go. I don't care about that fucking game. Whether it's
The whole lot.
All right. I'll be easy.
Arms is still
Arms,
there.
arms. Get it out of here. No one's gonna use their shit. Yeah. That's what.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
I love
Do we have
ARMS.
the
I
votes to
think
keep it?
it's
No!
a great game. I think it's one of the few Switch games that I still play today that released like in that first year. I love this game, and I really hope that it gets a sequel.
Toast. Get some more of this bullshit out of here, bro.
I gotta say, it's really fucking crazy they didn't show ARMS 2, but they showed wheelchair basketball.
Yo, that's funny as fuck.
That is honestly insane.
can I motion for 2?
Yeah, let's do
Depends.
it. Yeah, let's go.
Can we get?
Hear it.
Actually, can I motion for 3?
Are they related?
In a way, yes.
Make your case.
Let's go.
He doesn't
All
like
of the games that Ricky voted for, except for Ultimate, can we just get rid of them? Which is Sonic Mania, Clubhouse, and Super Mario Party Jamboree.
I can concede 2 of them.
I
Which two are you
I can
conceding?
concede 2.
I think Clubhouse
I
should
can
stay.
concede Clubhouse. I think Clubhouse can go if I have to sacrifice 2. And I think Sonic Mania can go possibly.
Yeah,
Wow.
I figured you might protect Mario Party.
because
but-
Mania, that's another case where it's like I don't think of it as a Switch game.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
in the same vein as Cuphead and etc.
yeah. So Sonic Mania for sure. But
So this is, I guess, a
Kinda
vote
game.
for if we want to
Kinda.
keep Mario Party for now.
like I said earlier, I think this is one of the best Mario parties. like
I agree. I'll vote to keep Mario.
But is it a top 10 for the
but
Switch?
I don't think it's top 10.
It's
Maybe not.
debatable.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
top
maybe
10.
not. Maybe not.
I do like that game, but I don't think it's a top 10 for the Switch.
So are we thinking then that we keep Clubhouse of the 2?
I would
No.
I would get Clubhouse.
We're
out
getting
of
all,
here,
rid
too.
of all, I think we get rid of all 3, but I think Mario Party
I
is
know
what
Clubhouse is
people
not
are-
making it to the end.
Yeah, Clubhouse is definitely not
Okay.
making it.
I think Clubhouse is great, but it is just card games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. They're both gone. Okay.
But I love both of these games actually. I own both and they're great. McDareth.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Ooh, no.
I'm not fighting for that.
I never played it, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
fighting
not
for it
gonna.
either.
I'm not gonna fight for it. There's
No.
something I'm more passionate about. But I
Oh,
love
okay.
Luigi's Mansion 3. Yeah.
Yeah, how many we have
25. God damn, 25
Jesus,
games.
man. We have that.
Here's the thing, with the way we're talking, I might actually have to save my shit.
Yeah, I mean, you might have to save your favorite. Yeah. Go ahead.
The thing, Luigi's Mansion 3, hot take on Luigi's Mansion 3. I think it's better than 1.
That's
That
not
is-
hot.
I think that's a hot take.
I think it is a hot take.
I think it's respectable.
Yeah, I do too.
It's a mild take, I would say.
Okay,
actually.
it's a lukewarm take. We can agree on a lukewarm
lukewarm,
take. I think that game is incredible. I think it's one of the best first-party games on the system, to be honest. But
Yeah.
I don't think anybody here is going to defend it with me. So,
No.
except maybe Mike.
Which Mario
I
Party
think
is?
I think
or,
it's-
No,
wait,
this-
what are we talking
Luigi's-
about?
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Mansion 3.
Oh, if anyone wants to defend it, I'll help.
I mean, I'm defending it. I think this game's incredible.
Yeah.
But
I think mechanically it's very, very good.
intricate. I think the
I
difficulty
have
ramps up.
very vivid memories of going into the game ready to hate it because of how bad I thought the Guigi thing was gonna be, but it was very good.
Bro, the Luigi part is becomes some of the most fun and interesting parts of the game towards the end. I think the story is really good. I love the aesthetic of the hotel.
I wouldn't be against seeing Guigi appear in Mario Kart.
I would agree.
How do we end up doing that, to be fair?
Luigi as an Echo Fighter? Question mark. Anyway, I'm gonna be honest, Mike. I don't think we can convince them because I don't think enough people played it. But I think they should. I'm okay cutting it. It's in my top 10, but I'm okay cutting it.
Yeah.
Ricky,
You guys have left me with.
there's still some bullshit on this.
I think it's safe to take out Dragon Quest here at this juncture.
What the fuck are we talking about, man?
I didn't play it.
I think, yeah, bro.
Well, I mean, I think that's going to be the biggest issue here, and that's what's going to make the list insane. Is
Yeah,
because
right.
a lot of people haven't played everything.
God, this is like one of the better RPGs that you can play on the system, man. Like
Dragon Quest
no.
11S is
I'll
like,
defend it.
the first JRPG I'd recommend on the Switch.
yes,
It's not my favorite by any means, but it's the easiest to recommend.
yeah, it's like very palatable because it's clean. It's not like your typical JRPG where there's information overload at the beginning and stuff like that. There's a lot of content to do. It's a very long game if you're looking for something like that too. I love the aesthetic. The characters are fucking great. I love every single one of them. Well,
You'd recommend it? You guys would recommend it before Super Mario RPG?
Would you?
yes, 100%.
No.
I mean, it depends on the
hold on.
like. If I wanted to get someone into traditional RPGs, I'd recommend them that. But if they just wanted to play like
a good
Mario
JRPG?
RPGs are probably the best option for
Yeah.
I think it is an
complete newbies.
incredible.
But
I think
if you
it's an
want to
incredible
get
game, yeah,
someone into non-Mario RPGs, that's the one.
yeah, agreed.
Okay.
If there's anything that holds back Dragon Quest 11S for me, it's that Act 3 is not good.
You don't even have to do it.
Yeah,
The
that's
game ends
That's
fine
true,
at
it's kinda
2.
optional.
No,
Yeah.
it really doesn't. It really doesn't. There's like very obvious plot holes. There's very obvious things
Yeah.
missing if you stop at the end of Act 2.
Yeah, and it
You
gets
can't
worse
end
if you
the
try to figure it out.
game. Yeah, so you can't just end the game there.
I ended the game there. I thought it was still fine.
No, I couldn't end.
I don't
the
need
game
answers to everything.
It didn't feel finished. It was a fake credits scene at the end, and I felt like, well, there's obvious questions left unanswered here, intentionally unanswered for the game to continue answering, and then they kind of fucked up the answers.
Would you guys rather sacrifice Monster Hunter GU then?
I would.
No.
I would as well. I would.
This is compared to what? Dragon Quest?
Yes.
Yeah,
I know they're different, but would you rather sacrifice
GU, I
Monster
think
Hunter
it's a
GU?
better game than Sunbreak is. And I think it is like one of the most definitive Monster Hunter experiences. But
Don't
looking
people
at
consider this
list
to be the
currently-
Monster Hunter game of like ever?
Yes.
Best one.
Yes.
This is like the best
This
one.
is the best Monster Hunter game. Like, what are we?
But I think
No,
I
this
think
is
that
hold on.
matchup of Dragon Quest versus Monster Hunter is actually a good one. I think this is like a debate similar to the Zeldas, where
How?
I might
Wait, no,
be
wait.
slightly-
But so wait.
it
Can I
might be slightly too
can I
early.
say something with
Yeah,
this though?
go ahead,
Because
go ahead.
Dragon Quest 11 exists on other systems, right? So you could argue that way, but Monster Hunter GU, yeah, you can play it on 3DS, but like literally the whole point is you can put your 3DS game onto the Switch, which is the best version of GU.
Wasn't this the argument you guys had with Chrono Trigger? Wasn't this the guy? This is the definitive way to play the best version
Yeah,
of this
right.
game. This
This
is
is
the
the best-
literally exact same thing as the Chrono
Yes.
Trigger argument.
Yeah.
Where this is the
Well,
best.
also
Monster
Dragon
Hunter.
Quest 11S was released as a Switch exclusive for years.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why it's S.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't like. This is the
I
best
don't
Monster
get- I don't
Hunter,
get-
the best
yeah, I don't
version,
get
the
the
best way
comparison
to
between
play it.
these two
Like
games,
they're completely
especially.
different
He's
games.
not comparing them. He just wants to gauge if he'd rather.
Rather cut this instead of that?
He's not directly comparing.
right.
Okay.
But it's a thing of like how many of us. Coast doesn't play Monster Hunter, and I don't play Dragon Quest. So neither of our votes can. Who played both?
I played both.
Roger played both. Anyone else?
Yeah.
I've played both, but I don't play Monster Hunter that much.
Hey, Jared, did you play Dragon Quest?
I did not play Dragon Quest. No.
So it's
I
2
didn't
Monster
play.
Hunters and 2 Dragon Quests, and I'm a tiebreaker?
It's Roger. You're the only one that's played both.
Oh my fucking
Yeah.
god!
If we're tiebreaker, I'm going.
Well,
with
I have
I'm
like
gonna say
50 hours in it.
But
That's
hold-
enough.
I just don't get why.
Yeah, I
this
don't.
is
I don't,
even
yeah, I don't
the
even
thing
know
we're
why
doing
we're
right now.
comparing Dragon Quest, an RPG, to Monster Hunter.
But we're not comparing. This is eventually going to happen later on.
No. But this cut is a
yeah.
comparison. This cut is a comparison because Roger is
Okay.
now deciding between these 2 specific games.
Yes,
so
and
that
this
is the
this is
comparison.
going to eventually happen later on, so it doesn't matter if they're being compared or not. This is now
I
just
guess
which one should stay.
Ricky,
here, which
Bowser's
doesn't.
Fury is still up here. Like, what are we doing? Like,
Okay, and we'll settle that later.
Yeah, we'll do that next. We'll get Bowser's Fury next.
I just don't understand if like I don't understand.
Hold
what
on.
this-
Let me save time because I am trying to get 2 birds with 1 stone out of here. There's a lot of Mario games. This is a great Mario system. Do we think maybe Bowser's Fury and Mario Wonder can both go?
No.
Not wonder.
No, I've
Mario
played
Wonder,
Not
my
Wonder.
God,
But
it's
do we,
chill.
do we, do we
I'd put
agree on
Fury
Bowser's
over
Fury
Wonder.
then at this point? I also have Fury over Wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I'm with Mike.
I didn't play Fury. I only experienced Wonder, and Wonder
I
was
don't.
wonderful.
I'm gonna be honest. You say this is a great Mario system. I have 1 Mario game in my top 10.
But I'm saying there's 6 Marios.
I understand
we can
that.
start eliminating. Yeah.
Yo, we should vote for something because now we're
Yeah, I
just
agree.
going in circles.
Okay, well, Ricky, what are you picking? You put 2 games together. Pick one.
Dragon
Pick
Quest. You guys are showing resistance for Dragon Quest. I said, okay, I'll do Monster Hunter. You guys are showing resistance for Monster Hunter, so get Bowser's
One.
Fury out of
Okay.
here.
So okay. All right.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, Mike.
It's all right.
Unless you want a Japan
I
time.
had to save Wonder. I had to save Wonder.
Unless you want a Japan time.
No, I'm not Japan timing that.
Roger.
Okay.
Okay. At this point where we are currently,
Roger, are we doing it now?
I think, are we doing F-Zero versus Tetris?
Yes, we are.
I think so. I think that's what we're doing. I think let's vote F-Zero versus Tetris 99. 1 stays, 1 goes.
Here's the well, I think Roger boils down to does anybody else, because I think one of these games for Roger and myself, one of these games is in our top 10.
Yes.
Does
correct.
anybody else agree that, or rather, does anyone else think that neither of these games are top 10?
I
I
can
think
probably
F-Zero
see.
99 is top 10.
I think so too.
I think maybe one of them. I think
F-Zero 99 is insanely good.
Yep. And I know Ricky likes F-Zero
099,
as
and
well.
it's
Yeah,
not even
we're
close.
all like saying
F-Zero 99, it's
Okay.
not even close.
Roger, I'm not even gonna fight you. I know what room I'm in.
Okay, that's fine. Tetris 99, hella good though. Incredibly good. Yeah. and I
Tetris
think
99
that's
was
fine.
extremely fun when it came out, but it didn't get enough updates for me to want to keep playing it.
I think that Kos, you said that, and I think that's the difference. F-Zero 99 got
F-Zero.
consistent support, got
Yeah.
consistent
It's still getting
updates.
support.
Yeah, it just
still
They
getting
just
support.
massive
Days ago.
update.
It's
Yeah.
really good
Yeah,
support
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Todd, Tetris 99 is fucking insane. Like,
Oh, insanely good. Now where we are at this list now, everything is fantastic. It's genuinely so tough.
Everything is fantastic.
We can still
I put this-
still miss a little bit, I'm sure.
I put this game on here myself, and I think it's about time Octopath goes.
Wow.
Why do you
feel
think
about
that?
that, Roger?
Wait, hold on. Why do you think that?
So between like say this and Triangle Strategy, I mean they're different genres of games. I think that Octopath, for one, I think it was outclassed by its own sequel, and 2, I think it just has a couple of rough edges here and there. I don't really like the progression towards the end game. I think it can get a bit grindy. There wasn't enough in terms of overall like party interactions. Each story felt very separated and segregated, even though you were playing as a full party the whole game. But I mean, again, like we're at damn near top 20, so this is still
Yeah.
high praise for this game. I think it's very,
That's
very
fair.
good.
And actually, to help us a little bit later, let me ask you this: if you were going to vote between Dragon Quest XI S and Octopath, I'm assuming you would choose Dragon Quest.
Me, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Just like because there's a lot of RPGs still.
yeah.
And so I was just
I put
curious.
about the
Yeah.
same amount of time into both these games. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed both these games, and I
Yeah,
had my
yeah, yeah.
issues, but yeah,
I agree.
Still.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Mike,
I gotta take one out now.
Yes.
I know it's tough.
Be kind, Mike. Be kind.
Oh man. Oh, what else is there?
Looking at one. I'm looking at one in particular. I'm lasering it right now.
You know what? I think it belongs here, but also it is like the one game I'm seeing that isn't originally to Switch. So I'll put up my RPG.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at
you.
too.
Okay,
Thank you.
that was
Thank
probably
you.
the right time. Okay.
That was an easy one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hate myself. I'm gonna really hate myself for this. You guys know how much I love this game too. Roger, what am I cutting?
I think you're cutting Mario and Rabbids.
I am cutting Mario and Rabbit.
Oh well, then I got Japan time if I can't.
All right, here we go.
Japan time.
I got a Japan
that's
time
where-
Mario
That's
Rabbit.
what Mike was saying. I was
Ricky,
like,
We've
Ricky, there's
seen
no way.
we've seen Mike's true heart here. Okay.
Ricky, there's no way you're going what when you fucking Japan time Suika game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, be real for a second, bro.
Now, can I say something real
Go
quick?
play that game and then come
Can
back.
I just
and
say
talk
something
to
real
me.
quick? I did that, and it
of
hurts
course.
me so fucking bad
Of course,
because
of
people
course.
know, especially Roger knows, how much I fucking love this game. This is one of my favorite Switch games. Like, it's my favorite Mario game. Period. I love this game.
It's so good.
But I don't think, my argument is that I don't think, Mike, you and I can convince everyone. That's my argument. Is that I don't think on this, with who's the fuck is here, look who's here. Look at him. Do you really think that we could, but it's fine. Coast, go ahead.
I will say,
I think good tango
to
with Fire
add to
Emblem.
this real quick. I love the Donkey Kong DLC as well.
Oh,
the Donkey
bro,
Kong DLC
what?
of Kingdom Battle is like some of the best Donkey Kong related content of the past few
What?
decades, dude. It's so good.
Oh, Coast, go ahead.
Insanely good.
Yeah, the only thing I would want to get rid of next year is Hades.
Are you voting for Hades?
Do you still have your
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see where everyone is.
you
Because
use
here's
it?
the thing. Your argument of Hades is that I would assume it's not a Switch game, which is just factually.
Well, on top of that, I just also don't think it's a top 10 game for the Switch. So
I think it's the best roguelike ever made, and it's way better than I don't think it's top 10. I think it's top 5.
Wow.
Hades is
That is
Hades
crazy ass take.
is more replayable than almost any game on this list. Obviously, it's a roguelike, so you can't beat it much by replayability. It has some of the it's
Sleepy game.
one of the most pretty games you could ever see, and it runs immaculate on the Switch. It is fully voice acted. It has some of the best fucking story plot of anything in its genre. It is best in class. It is arguably, and in my opinion, the best roguelike ever made from beginning to end.
A whole lot of glazing.
Okay, Tito convinced me. The glaze, that was W glaze. Tito convinced me. I'm with Tito right now. I don't want.
I am also looking at some of these other games that are like potential. Oh, there are other system games, third-party games that are Switch games. Like, look, genuinely being real. If I'm looking at Triangle Strategy, Hades, Dragon Quest, what's the other third-party one left on here? And Monster Hunter. My top 2 of those would be Triangle Strategy and Hades. I would keep Hades for a significantly longer time. I think, again, GU, fantastic game. Dragon Quest XI, fantastic game. But I think the experience of Hades and Triangle Strategy specifically on Switch is like superior to the other 2. Obviously, like Monster Hunter, that's not necessarily the case because Monster Hunter, obviously, it's way better on the Switch than it is on 3DS. But I think the things that Hades offers in terms of like playability on the go, playing it in handheld mode, doing your runs while you're on the bus.
Bro, it runs just as good in handheld mode as it does docked.
Yes.
That's insane.
It's very, very good.
On the Switch.
I'm reading conflicting reports.
On the Switch. Now, to be fair, it runs. Obviously, it runs better on PC. Obviously.
Well, I'm reading also when the rooms get busy, it's not so good.
I mean, I played through the whole thing.
They patched the game a shit ton. So.
Oh, well, I probably played after a patch, to be fair.
Yeah. So.
But I did not have an issue. Yeah.
On launch, it was but everything on launch is for the Switch. So arguing performance on the Switch is kind of weird.
Mario Odyssey never need a patch.
That's true. Mario
Mario Odyssey is still here.
Yeah, I just see too many games that I think should be in top 10, and Hades isn't one of them.
So then, do we want to take a vote?
I mean,
Let's do a vote before he knows whether
we'll do it
he's
in
got
Discord
to.
order. Let's do it. Right, exactly. And then he can Japan time at the end because we're getting close. All right, Tito, obviously in favor. McDareth?
I'm in favor for now.
Okay. Ghost?
I motioned the vote. Hello?
Okay. Mike?
Can I pass?
You can pass.
You can abstain.
that's
Absolutely.
That's 2 positive, 1 negative. Ricky?
I'm in favor.
I'm also in favor. That's 3-2.
All right, Chris,
Viram?
pick someone else.
I'm in favor of keeping it.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's pick
that's
someone
4.
else.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
This is like disgustingly tough.
It's crazy.
It's really not.
It's like,
How
It's
It is.
really
It's
not.
not.
There's-
No, but you guys are just
It is.
you guys are defending a lot of shit that I
I'm
just
gonna be
don't-
honest. It sounds a whole lot of like a lot of people are just doing. I like this game, so it needs to be here. That's what it sounds like to me.
How?
That's all it sounds like to me.
we're voting though. It's just openly voting.
It's gonna eventually.
No, like it's not.
The
Only like
What
one
Japan
person here
guys
is
do.
defending bullshit, which is Ricky.
Right.
like,
No.
We can game this peak, bro. I'm right there with you, Ricky. I'm right there with you.
Okay, Roger understands where I'm coming from with this.
I'm gonna vote Monster Hunter here.
You know what?
Right.
Sure. I'll acquiesce now.
All right. Monster Hunter's going.
Gone.
Oh, wait, no, put it to wait, put it to a vote. Put it to a vote.
I was I'm not with you. You lose, and I'm voting
Yeah,
GU.
right. Correct. Right. And I voted against. So yeah, GU's going. Oh, jeez. All right.
I hope the chat doesn't hate us for that one.
All right. And then what does this bring us
literally
to?
think that's crazy.
I see.
So
Okay.
McDareth. I also don't think GU cutting GU is crazy, considering again who's here.
I guess now knowing, yeah, but GU's a fantastic.
Yeah, GU's. But if Chris
I
was here,
think
if
that's
Chris,
easily a
but
top
if
10
but the thing
game
is
on
they
the
can't, they
Switch,
didn't
like,
play
no
it. So if
question,
Chris was
but-
here, like
Yeah, Chris would be defending it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, sure. I kind of feel like we had a
I
different
mean,
Dragon Quest
of
would be here
of
anyway.
these, I mean, yeah, I think Dragon Quest for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I didn't drink this water just now, I'd be less hydrated than I was, or am currently.
Because I think when it comes down to all the rest of these games here, the two that stand out, at least for now to me, is like Dragon Quest and Pikmin 4.
Yeah, I mean, I would even sacrifice at this point. I love Pikmin. I adore Pikmin. I would sack Pikmin at this point.
I think there are a couple other games that Pikmin 4 is above that are on here.
Well, that are not Japan time ones.
Because I personally think it's not better than the Xenoblade games. It's not better than Smash. I don't think it's better than Triangle Strategy. I don't think it's better than the two Zelda games.
I think it's better than Animal Crossing.
oh, you're
No
smoking
way.
cock.
No, that's
No
crazy.
way.
I think
way.
there's
I
no
agree.
way. I think there's no way Animal Crossing is not top 10. Personally,
Well, I mean, I
Animal
agree. It's
Crossing is
a better game than Animal Crossing. But if you just want to do the whole Animal Crossing sold 100 million, then yeah.
Not just, but I.
How do you think that?
I'm
I think
gonna
like
say some crazy
legitimately that's
thing
just a
right now.
very, very good Switch game. Like period.
I'm also going to say something crazy. Is I
You're with-
feel
I think
like
you're gonna say Roger.
90% of that game's lifespan was people whining about it.
That's
Animal
like every
Crossing,
game.
for sure. But
But
here's the
it
crazy
was just
thing.
the villagers had no personality. The villagers. That's the whole conversation around the game.
It was also the game that was a defining game. It is one of the most like era defining games
Yeah.
ever made anywhere ever. Period. Everybody was
actually-
playing Animal Crossing.
If we're on that topic, right, where we're talking about like defining for
If we're doing like Legacy, then yeah, absolutely Animal Crossing.
legacy, right. But I almost feel like, and call me crazy, I almost feel like maybe Mario Kart.
You're smoking cock.
No,
Maybe?
You're smoking cock.
No.
Wait, whose
no,
turn is
not-
it?
I would agree with you if it
it's
didn't.
mine, but
I'm
like,
not.
If it
no, I
didn't
know,
get
I'm-
5 extra DLC packs,
Right, of course.
I'd agree.
Yeah, if it
I
was
don't
base
mean-
Mario
wait,
Kart,
wait.
yeah.
Hey, hold on, but I did not finish because I don't mean to cut it here. What I mean is that I think there's going to be a discussion with Mario Kart and Animal Crossing in the top 10. Like, I think there's going to be a discussion getting into the top 10. Like, one of the last things are going to be those two. I don't think it's time for it just yet.
What?
No, they're both. Wait, McDareth, what are you picking?
I'd Pikmin 4.
I didn't play. I abstain.
I agree.
Most you agree?
I agree. Yeah.
I abstain. I didn't pick
Okay.
it. So okay,
I think Pikmin 4 is top 10.
I also think Pikmin 4 is
that's
down,
two.
but
We need.
Oh my god, man.
You need four. You need
Yeah.
four.
we
I
need
didn't play
four.
it, so I abstain. So you
lost.
need Ricky and Viram.
I'm abstaining as well.
Okay. You're,
okay.
yep.
All right.
Not enough of us played it. Ricky.
Give me one. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
To say my goodbyes.
Second.
I think I know what he's picking.
In the arms of an angel.
Let's.
I think I know what you're picking. It's time, Ricky.
Yeah. Super Mario Bros. 1.
Yeah, it's time.
It's just-
Yep.
Time.
Yeah. It's not. Oh my gosh.
Great game, but
Yeah. I appreciate you for
Man.
letting it stay that long, Mike.
We salute you, Mario Wonder.
Okay.
We salute you. Fantastic
boy.
game.
Yeah,
We salute
yeah,
you, but
fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. At this point now.
At this point, yeah. Roger, you get the last
Jesus.
pick.
The last pre Japan time pick.
Yep.
I have to go Dragon Quest. I have to.
What are
I have
we
to.
on, bro?
I have to. And here's actually, you know what? No, I'm not. Here's what I'm gonna do because I can't do it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to. Can I Japan time before voting?
You can Japan time whenever.
I'm gonna Japan because we only have one more turn. I'm Japan timing triangle strategy to guarantee it.
Okay.
I'm locking it. I don't necessarily know if we have enough people, and I love this game so much and think it's the best strategy game on the system. Is Rabbids Kingdom? Oh, Random Kingdom.
Next round, we can literally vote for whatever.
Rick's
so
not-
You're
yeah,
not
so
going to because Pokken and Suika and Ring Fit are all going first. So that's
I know,
fine.
but like
So I'm
you
voting
doing this
Quest.
doesn't
Fine.
matter.
Bye. I know. I'm saying-
Again,
I'm voting Quest.
I'm again against this vote.
That's the only one
100%.
left. That's the only one I could feasibly vote for. Otherwise, I'll pass. But
That's
the only one I
crazy
can
to
vote
me.
for right now is Dragon Quest.
That's actually
do it.
wild to me, but
I can't. There's not Fire Emblem. I can't. Metroid. I can't. Tears of the Kingdom of Breath of the Wild. I can't. Smash. I can't. Xenoblade. I would cut 3, but I know that's going to be a whole debate. So we're not doing 3. So I know we're not doing that. And I can't cut Mario Odyssey. So I can't. I can't.
Why don't we
You
just
might be
unlock
able
them?
to
Why don't we
cover
literally
us.
just unlock them now?
All right, let's unlock him.
Okay.
Poken's dead. Poken's dead and Suika's dead. Let's kill both.
Hold on. There's a
Sure.
debate for Suika.
No, there's not. No, there's not.
Really?
All right, fine,
if
fine.
one
You know
of
what?
the
Okay.
people,
Yeah.
if one of the people,
Okay,
who,
Suika.
if the person who put Suika there in the first place is saying to get rid of it, there's no.
And I
debate.
love Suika. Exactly. I think at this time it's good. So Suika and Pokken are gone.
All right. Virum.
Okay.
Okay. This is where it's getting difficult for me.
sucks.
Virum, just do it so I don't have to. Can you do it so I don't have to?
Oh, we'll get rid of Ring Fit.
No.
No.
Oh,
Wait, no, what are you doing?
Really?
Wait,
I didn't know.
Oh, I know.
That was a
Mike-
layup from Virum.
Mike
That
cut
was a
on to
layup
it.
from Virum.
I mean,
you mean Matt? Okay.
do it so I don't have to. Do it so I don't have to.
Bye, Mario
Do
Rabbit.
it so I don't have. Mike, we can't. We're not gonna be able to. Mike, we can't. They're not gonna listen to us.
Oh, it's so good.
They're not gonna listen to us. Mike. You have to accept that.
I do feel kind of bad for doing this, but
You have to understand the room that we are in.
Oh, man.
But now you
How
can
many do we have
go.
left.
Oh, okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14. We gotta cut.
Gotta cut 4. Okay.
Wow.
How many of us are there?
There's 7.
So how about each of us gives a lock? Each of us gives one lock. We lock one in.
A
No,
lock.
there's a lot that we all have to agree on.
No. I think if we have 7,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we make the final 3. I think that's good.
No, I
That'll
think
come
that
with
makes
the
it a
solid
shit list.
Yeah.
I think doing that makes it really
Someone could lock
fraudulent.
something that
Okay, that's
that
fine.
they like.
Okay, well, hold on.
That's
Oh,
what
wait, Mike, do you mind if I know it's your turn? Unless you know you want to get something out of here.
No, I don't really have any strong opinions on
Okay,
anything right
okay.
now.
Let me surmise. I will highlight in red the things that I think we're all going to agree on. Fair?
Agreed. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Ultimate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Easy.
Easy.
At the bare minimum, Breath of the Wild.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm not skip. I'm just skipping because these are things I 1000% know.
No, of course. Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Animal Crossing: New
Animal
Horizons.
Crossing. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Yes.
Yep.
Debatable, I think.
really,
I think that one's
I don't think it's
You don't
debatable.
think this is? You don't think Mario Odyssey is a lock for top 10?
I do.
I only got through maybe 50% of that game.
What?
Does the other 50% really go crazy?
Yes.
I will
Yes.
say the only problem I have with Odyssey is that, again, this is only a problem that I had because I was playing a preview build, right, a review, is the final half after the Mushroom Kingdom, when you get Darker Kingdom and Darker Side or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's like one of the dumbest post-game bonuses.
Yeah, I think
When
the post-game
rest of the
sucks,
game is so
actually.
imaginative and great. The post-game of this game is like garbage.
I actually think the post game
And-
sucks.
Yeah, but the actual core experience of the first 8
Yeah.
hours is like amazing.
Yeah.
I think the post game is good. I just think the rewards are not great.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. Is I think it's like the rewards. Yeah.
Like
So-
going through and getting all those extra challenges, I thought that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
And this is based off of my understanding of who's in this room. Is Xenoblade 2 a lock?
Well, I don't think so.
I don't think it's a lock.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I don't think it's a lock.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw out some questions here. No one has even mentioned Metroid.
Can I raise my hand?
I
one's
think
even-
Metroid. I think
I think
Metroid.
I think
Metroid's a lock.
Metroid Dread is a lock.
I think
Yeah.
Metroid Dread's a lock as well.
I didn't play it.
Yeah, I think it is as well.
Okay.
It's very, very
Best
good.
speed run game ever.
Okay.
Incredible.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games already. So here's my thing. Roger, I think we can cut F-Zero.
I don't think so. I think I would even.
No,
I think
no.
I would keep F-Zero above Ring Fit. I would keep F-Zero above Hades.
You're
I would
smoking.
keep F-Zero
You're
above
smoking.
Dragon Quest, and I would keep F-Zero.
You're smoking because
above Xenoblade
Yeah,
Chronicles
this
3.
is a crackhead take. First of all,
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just sharing what
I
if
will
we're saying
say-
before we would.
I will say,
have four.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
state this now. I'm fine. Ring Fit got this far. We can exit now. We don't have to worry about.
I
Ring
think
Fit.
that's fair.
okay.
Can I do a cut as a person who I know for a fact has played this game the most out of everybody? In
Oh,
this
I know what
group?
you're gonna do. Are you?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know.
Oh.
Three Houses. I
You would
Really?
put Three Houses
I-
before Xenoblade 2?
I adore this
man.
game. I have hundreds of hours in this game. I've done every route. I've played some of the routes multiple times. I played through all the DLC. Like this is an incredibly important personal game for me, but I think it has too many rough edges to be top 10. For as good as it does a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would still pick Three Houses over a handful of things here, though.
I would as well, but I think we might be outvoted with this because I also am in
not sure
complete
I
agreement.
would.
My list would have both Triangle Strategy and Fire Emblem. I would have both. But I think
Yeah,
if I had to
as
choose
with my
one of the
personal
two,
list.
right? But I think if I had to choose one of the two, I'm also with Viram. I would choose Triangle Strategy.
Isn't this the only game that Shofu played? The only Fire Emblem game that Shofu decided that he would play?
What
in his
does
life?
that matter? He not here.
Not to say that
Fuck that
means
guy.
anything,
I think-
but it
Fuck
might
that
mean
guy, man.
something.
Fuck that guy, man.
Oh my gosh, man.
My take, I'm just gonna say it now. My take is that Tears of the Kingdom and Hades are not top 10.
It's just like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But you're defending Dragon Quest 11. I don't get it. I
Yes,
don't
but
get
that is
it.
a quality game, man.
Hades is better than Dragon Quest 11. What
I
are
disagree.
we doing? What
I
are
disagree.
Let's wait. Let's put this up to a vote then, because these are the. last two.
Okay. Well, hold on. So are we cutting Fire Emblem?
Fire Emblem's
I
fine.
don't want to. I
So
would
then
vote to keep it.
I would also vote to keep it, but I don't. I think we're outvoted.
Let's put it to a vote.
Okay. All right.
We
Let's
haven't
vote.
put it to a
Fire Emblem.
vote.
And you have to vote. You can't abstain.
All right, I'm cutting it.
Okay.
I would keep it.
Jared. Okay.
Ricky?
Is this for Three Houses?
Oh, Mike.
Yes.
Yes, for Three
Oh,
Houses,
Mike.
yes.
Sorry.
I would cut it.
Okay. Ricky.
I'm keeping it.
I'm keeping it as well. That's 4.
Oh my god.
Damn. That's quite surprising.
But you guys
again,
want
this-
both Xenoblades here?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the
Really?
thing right now. Yeah.
Because
What happened to
if you want,
Pikmin 4, bro?
if you want my opinion, I think Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is better. I know people like to.
No. That's not
Yeah.
that's not a hot take. Because
Yeah.
Xenoblade 2 is very. The people who are very diehard about Xenoblade 2 it's a small sub base in the Xenoblade fan base, because that game is the lowest scoring Xenoblade game out of every Xenoblade.
Sure.
It's very
And
divisive.
three is, I think, the second most highest rated. So if I were to keep one, I wouldn't be completely crazy to get rid of 2 here.
I would
because
love to cut Xenoblade 2.
yeah, because that's like a preferential.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I'm also in agreement to cut Xenoblade, and I love Xenoblade 2. I like 2 more than 3, but I think 3, because of Future Redeemed, because we're including Torna and Future Redeemed
Yeah,
now,
and you know, not
them
only
as a complete
that,
package. 3. The only problem I have, genuinely, with 3 is the last chapter of the game.
That's
Everything
just-
else about the
you
game
just got
is like. That's what I'm
like
saying. Is the last little bit is
Oh
the
my
only
God.
problem I have.
but, like,
Everything else.
that
Future
one
Redeemed-
thing really shouldn't influence
No,
like the
I
entire
agree.
game.
Which is
And
why
I also think-
I'm voting against my heart right now, and I'm saying I think we keep 3. Yeah.
I also think
Yeah.
3, Xenoblade 3 is like the perfect pick because it's the culmination of all the
everything
Xenoblades.
Xenoblade.
Yep, I agree.
So I think we can get rid of 2. I think 2.
We
Yeah.
get rid of 2.
I love the game. I'm sorry, Xenoblade 2. Rex my goat. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
All right. Of F-Zero.
I'm gonna be honest. I agree with Coast. I think Tears of the Kingdom can go.
I think it could be.
I can't. How about we do this? Let's just all vote for the 3 we would go in order, Because otherwise we're going to be here all day.
Wait, hold on. Who else
Each
is?
say
Wait,
three.
Roger, can I ask a question? Who else other than Coast has defended Dragon Quest 11?
Virum.
I did up to this point.
So now we're cutting it.
This is
I-
probably
I-
around about where I would.
Okay.
I really still think it's a top 10 game. I like.
One more. You know Hades got to go, bro. We can maybe.
Hades is better than Tears of the Kingdom and F-Zero. Like, what are we? Like, what are we doing?
You're just saying words.
No, I'm
I
not.
can give you F-Zero. I would go for Tears.
Like what are we doing? Like,
I would cut.
And
I would cut at this point. I would cut 3 houses before Hades.
I don't agree with this. No,
I also don't agree with that.
you heard my argument about Tears of the Kingdom. I would rather keep Tears of the Kingdom before Hades.
Okay.
what are we doing? Like this isn't one of the best games.
Listen.
Like, it is best in class.
Okay. Listen, Tito, just for 1 second, and I know you're not gonna put much weight to what I'm saying, but be forward thinking. People are gonna see this list.
I don't care. They know this game is like
They're gonna
is
see Hades.
incredible.
And they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Bro, you put
like,
Okami
what
on the
the
Wii
fuck?
list. What the fuck are you talking about? We've had Chrono Trigger at number 1.
I'm
You
a
think I give a
genius.
fuck what people think?
That's why I put
That's right.
Okami. You don't have my education.
You put Prime Trilogy
Yeah,
on the
I made
Wii
it to
list. What are
Harvard.
you talking about?
Because I'm a genius.
What the
I knew
fuck
I
do
wasn't
you
making it on
mean?
the other list. That's why I put it on there. Because I knew. Gosh, dang it, bro. I'm not gonna raise
Out
up
of
on you,
out of all of these games, out of all these games, I played. The only one I didn't play here was Tears of the Kingdom, and I played a little bit of Three Houses. So I have to just default to whatever you guys are saying about Tears of the Kingdom. But F-Zero 99 is great. But Roger, you said that Tetris 99 and F-Zero are around the same quality. F-Zero is a little bit better because it has consistent updates. But if Tetris is gone at this, like you can't in
Where
good
we are-
faith.
Yeah, where
I mean,
we are
I think
now.
the thing is with Tetris
It's
is that
just-
Tetris was like on the precipice of top 10.
Yeah, it was very close. Like, I think when we had that debate about F-Zero and Tetris, I think both of them would have made it very far. We just did that kind of early, and it was in between a lot of other stuff. I do think they are much closer than it seems on the list and in the stream.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, but how many could we keep out of this group of 5? We can only keep 2?
We have to no. Okay, so
We have to cut 2.
we have to cut
We have to
two.
cut 2, and we keep 3.
Yes.
If you were to ask me what 3 would stay, I would say Triangle Strategy, Tears of the Kingdom, and F-Zero would be my 3. Those would be my 3. Those would be my 3. And I'm sorry to Fire Emblem and Hades, but I think those would be my 3. Of what we're actually keeping. If we're voting, like if we each say 3 games that we want to keep, and then we just look at the 3 that were tallied the most, I think that's our 3. Because otherwise we're going in circles. Discord order, we're going to start with Tito. What are the 3 games you're saving here? 3 games you're saving. Go.
If it was up to me, it would be
Yes.
80s
Uh-huh.
and pick 2. I really don't care. I truly do
Okay.
not care.
Oh, I think, well, the way you were talking about the 99s.
Triangle strategy, and
Okay.
I would keep then. I played F-Zero 99, so I'll pay F-Zero.
Okay. McDareth, your 3 that you're saving.
Triangle Strategy, Tears of the Kingdom, Fire Emblem.
Okay. Who's up next? Coast? Go ahead.
Oh. 3 Heroes, F-Zero 99,
Mm-hmm.
Triangle Strategy.
Okay. Who's next? Mike? Go ahead.
Tears of the Kingdom, F-Zero 99, and use a Phoenix down on Pikmin 4.
You're nuts.
It's just this.
All right, so say it again, Mike. Sorry, I was typing real quick.
Tears of the Kingdom, F-Zero 99, and I guess Hades.
Okay, and Hades. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Ricky, you're up.
Tears, Triangle, and F-Zero.
Okay.
Tears, Triangle, and Hades.
Okay.
Ooh.
So right now, Triangle and Tears are locked. Those are the 2 that are locked. Are Triangle and Tears.
So
I hate how
basically,
you wrote this out. This is so hard for me.
so
to read.
basically,
sorry.
we're voting between
Yeah.
Fire Emblem, Hades, and F-Zero 99, and
Yeah.
For one to
Oh,
stay.
No, for one
Yeah, for the
stays.
one that stay. Go ahead. Back again in order. The one that's going to stay, Tito.
Hades.
Go ahead. Hades, obviously. Okay.
3 houses.
McDareth. Okay.
I'm gonna give it to 3 Houses.
Okay. Okay. This
I
is
wanted
the
to-
hardest thing we've done. This is.
I do.
genuinely the
I really
hardest.
think F-Zero 99 could be in top 10 though.
I do too. Yeah. Ricky.
I'm picking F-Zero 99, but I want to give it to Tito that I really did want Hades to.
No, you didn't, because if you did, you would have voted for it. So be quiet. I don't need your pity. You guys are saying F099 is better than Hades. You guys are all dick. You guys are on.
You're the only one that wants Hades in this.
That's not
No,
true.
that's true, I did.
That's not
Okay,
true.
two people.
Half of us voted for Hades. Have.
It's my turn. Ricky, you did F-Zero. I'm doing three houses.
Yeah, F-Zero.
Oh.
Why is Hades even on there?
What do you mean?
Oh my
Man,
god.
Shuffle payment at the very end. Shuffle, what are you keeping of these three? What are you keeping?
You don't want no part of this.
Bro, Hades is not a fucking.
Yes, it is.
It's a fucking.
Yes,
It's
it
a
is.
fucking game.
No,
God.
it's not.
It's a game.
No.
It's on Switch.
No,
Bro,
no,
you are the
it's
only one fighting for
it's
it this
same,
much.
It's a same day release on Switch. It's the first SKU. It's literally came out the same day. It's a Switch game.
No, I had early access on Steam actually.
No, it's
So,
not.
so what's going on
Yeah,
with
bro.
like?
Yes, it is.
What happens with the argument with all the time with multi-platform games being on a?
Multi-platform games only apply if it comes out way later. You're not going to tell me God of War is not a
No, it
PS4
doesn't.
game
Now you're
because
being
it's on.
selective with
So
that
God of
shit.
War is a PC game.
That's
Yeah,
that's
yes, it is.
To be fair, RE4. Wait, RE4 is like a GameCube game. We're gonna consider it when we get to that time, right? Because we didn't put
Yeah,
RE4.
and
on the PS2.
I would have put it on the PS2, but there's
Yeah, I
these
know. And
random
we all put it on
stipulations.
the Wii. Right. So hold on, wait. Before we get to this, Viram, what are you voting for? Three Houses, F-Zero, or Hades? Which is staying?
I already said Hades.
Okay, Hades is staying. All right. So then, Zeph.
I don't care. I'm not here to vote.
Okay, and then Shofu, same thing.
bro. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Okay, so then we got 2 votes for Hades, 1 for F-Zero, 3 for Three Houses.
Wait. I
Is
also
this the
voted for
keep or
F-Zero.
cut? What's going on?
This is the keep.
It's a keep.
Wait, did you ask? I don't think it was Mike.
Yeah, Ricky and me voted for F-Zero.
Oh, Mike. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
okay, Mike said F-Zero. Okay.
Yeah, and Mike said F-Zero.
I would
So
also
we-
vote for F-Zero if I have to tie
Okay,
break.
so we got. Okay, well then there you go. So this is now a tiebreaker between
Well,
Three Houses
if you're
and
gonna ask-
F-Zero.
How is this taking 3 hours, bro?
Zev, or not Zev, Shofu, what's a better game? What's a better game? Hades, Three Houses, or F-099?
Three Houses.
All right then.
Okay, Three Houses it is then. There you go. Holy hell, man! Wow,
Way too long, man.
Jesus.
Hey, this is hard.
This is how it works, though. To be fair, these always take really long. I feel like we always get to this point and we're like, oh man. I think the only one we didn't really have that much of an issue with was PS2. I feel like PS2 was relatively easy to get to the
Yeah,
top
but
10.
PS2 like has definitive titans.
Yeah. Man.
Those are games that started
Surely,
like,
okay.
decade-long,
As we get to
like,
our top 10,
IPs.
there's no way you're not going to tell me, with all that arguing, that Three Houses isn't 10.
Three Houses is 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point,
I mean, it's
Three Houses-
definitive, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, man.
All right, I'm going to bed. I know.
All right,
it's the
good
top
night,
10
Viram.
Order,
Hey,
but
all right,
it's 4
my
a.m.
boy.
here, and
Have a good one.
Good night, Viram.
Yeah.
Thank
we
you for
spent
sticking around.
21 and a half hours.
Yes.
We're going, man.
All right, number 8.
Yes, indeed.
Number 8, by your logic, has to be either triangle strategy or
Tears, right?
Tears.
Isn't that- unfortunately, it's Tears. I think.
I- yeah,
I,
Tears.
think it's Tears at this point.
I would,
Yeah.
I would,
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda Tears. Triangle
yeah, the,
strategy
Switch,
is 8.
the Switch was a good fucking console, man.
Bro, this console's
We all
incredible.
know it was.
It really
It
is
was goated.
incredible.
Triangle strategy is 8 by this argument.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I guess. Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
at this point. Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I would put it. Well,
No, I
Would you
think
guys
enough
put Triangle
people.
above
I
that?
think enough
Honestly-
people voted where it's like
I
the
think
order of
honestly
operations.
It's
Yeah.
top 5 for
okay,
sure.
okay, cool. That's fine. Cool.
Okay, so we're getting into our 7. We have left here, in no particular order, Ultimate, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Breath of the Wild, Metroid Dread, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and Super Mario Odyssey.
This top 5 is going to be rough.
This is very.
And I
I would like to
Go ahead.
vote for Animal Crossing at 7.
I'm gonna say no.
Why is
We
that?
get
Animal Crossing to me of this list is number 2.
Okay,
Of this
but
list,
why?
number
Why?
2.
But explain why.
I mean, this has already been talked about ad nauseum. This was the definitive game of the year 2020, not only on the Switch, but in life. This literally saved people's lives, this game.
No,
Also,
Among
this
Us
was
was.
the game. This game was so unbelievably massive Animal Crossing was already a successful series because of New Leaf. This propelled it into a complete brand new stardom. This game, like, again, revolutionized the way that people talk to each other. I think the reason that game chat, I think the reason like all this weird stuff we're getting with Switch 2 right now, I think the reason they're like putting all this stuff in place is literally because of Animal Crossing, to the point where they demoed Animal Crossing, even though there's no Switch 2 edition and no other update for it. They specifically demoed it during the Switch 2 presentation as a game that you could play with other people. Animal Crossing is, like I said, it is one of those games alongside Smash Brothers, alongside Mario Kart, that when you think of the system and you think about a game that's on it, and Breath of the Wild, I think, to be fair as well, I think is up there as well. But it was absolutely, positively the thing that took over everybody's lives. Obviously, people had.
Can I make a counter argument?
Go ahead.
So it took over people's lives for about 3 months. And I think if COVID wasn't a thing, this game would not be as impactful as it was, obviously.
Agreed,
but like, that's not to take away from the quality of the game, but I think that's what gave it the pedestal to like really bring it to people who would not regularly play Animal Crossing. The only thing is that I don't think gameplay wise there was any sort of major innovation in the Animal Crossing.
Whoa! This game literally introduced
No.
crafting. Was
No,
not
not even crafting. Crafting is a non-thing. At the end, people didn't even like it. What it introduced was putting outside. Go back and play an old Animal Crossing, you'll hate it.
Yeah, that's pretty. Like that's really
having your stuff outside, having the like I said, the crafting aspect, and also all of the stuff with Happy Home Paradise. Did any of you even play Happy Home Paradise?
Yeah, I finished it.
Happy Home Paradise is so
I
good.
played it.
Like building out the separate buildings for your own
I
stuff.
think crafting was like unnecessary busy work.
I could see an argument that way. I mean,
I think it only should have been for furniture.
Yeah, and I could have seen that too. I think that's fair, but I think
with New Horizons, it was just
I think,
right place, right time, and with the changes that they made to the multiplayer aspects, knowing that it was going to be on a new console.
Also, didn't COVID
it
just
had
start so
that.
people got paid?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like I think COVID was the reason, or not the sole reason, but it was the main factor.
Well, yeah, dude, no
why-
Animal Crossing game is selling 100 million.
Exactly.
without
I don't
some-
think any other Animal Crossing in the future will ever reach the peaks of New Horizons.
I don't think
unless
so.
there
I think
is
now at a
another.
point where it's so in the zeitgeist.
No, because it's
Also-
not. Because if it
also,
was, people would
um,
still be playing it with the same amount of numbers that
TikTok
they
was blowing up when COVID
That
started.
too. Like I just think there were outside factors from the game
It was
itself
lightning in a bottle.
that made it what it was, and that's why I think it should be at 7.
I would put it above Odyssey and Mario Kart. I would put it above both. I really would. I would put it above
I
both.
would. I 100%.
Mario Kart definitively.
I don't know about Odyssey.
I would put it above Deluxe for sure.
I-
Without a shadow of a doubt, I would put it.
Can I give a new a new proposition here? Because
Let's hear it.
I think Animal Crossing for me is 5, not top 2.
Okay. That's fine.
Metroid Dread.
No.
No.
Metroid Dread is top 3.
And if Viren was here, he would also probably argue for something like that as well.
He would argue for Metroid Dread for sure.
Metroid Dread was like, I haven't played many of the Prime games. Actually, I haven't played any of the Prime games, to be honest. I played a little bit of one and I didn't really like it that much. But I'm a big fan of Zero Mission and like Super Metroid, right? So the Metroid formula, the Dread formula with Emmy and the approach to adding the horror environmental like nuance to it was something that I absolutely loved, and obviously a lot of people loved it. It's like one of the best-selling Metroid games.
Do you guys remember how Dread ended? Come on, bro.
It was one of the best endings on
Oh,
the
the
system.
Dread ending was incredible. Yeah,
It's making
incredible.
it much higher.
I think Dread is at least top 5.
I agree. I think Dread is also a top 5 game. I don't think that my thing is I don't think Mario Kart is. I think there's an argument for Animal Crossing. I don't think Mario Kart is.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Mario Kart top 5.
I could drop Mario Kart right here.
Yeah, I literally think this is the perfect spot for it. Right here at 7.
What?
And you're the only one saying what at this point. We're literally.
No one's really talking. Like, we're supposed to have a discussion. You guys just say something and then we just go, oh yeah, no. Let's have a discussion, man.
I mean,
Where
I think compared to these other games, but again, you know how I feel about Mario Kart 8. But personally, I would not put Mario Kart 8 top 5. But you already know how I feel about Mario Kart 8.
I love Mario Kart 8's DLC.
I think Mario Kart 8
half,
should, is
half of
definitely
half of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a Wii U game, half, and then like they made an entirely new game with the DLC essentially and all the new characters. So it's weird.
I think
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 for sure is top 10 for sure.
Yeah, of course,
I
of
just
course.
wouldn't put it top 5.
I agree.
I want to go back to Animal Crossing. I think it should be 7. So
I'm holding strong. It's top 5. I'm not going lower than 5 with Animal Crossing. It's like a lock full. I'll stand on that even above.
I'm
Smash
cool
Brothers.
with putting
I
it
will put
below
Animal Crossing at
5.
I can't do it.
anybody else would like to chime in?
I'm fine with putting either Mario Kart or Animal Crossing right here.
I'm with Mike. I'm with
I
I'm
think
fine with Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, and 7-6.
I would put Xenoblade at 6 and Animal Crossing at 5.
So what are we doing for 7?
All right, Mario Kart.
What?
No, we're not. You're the only one really that's saying for
You know what?
7.
You know
for
what?
Mario
You know
Kart.
what?
I'd say Mario Kart for 7.
I would put Animal Crossing at 7.
7.
Thank you, Tito.
I'm not
Finally,
putting Animal
here.
Crossing at 7. Not happening.
I would
I
put
really-
that too.
I would
I
put
would
Metroid
put
Dread
Animal
at
Crossing
7.
at 7, and then Mario Kart at 6.
I put Dread at 7, but I'm just trying to get this list going.
Whoa, that,
Oh.
yeah, that's not happening. I would put Odyssey below Deluxe and Animal Crossing. I would put Odyssey.
That's not happening. That's already
Okay.
not happening just based off of
Ricky,
what people have said.
how are you feeling? What would you put? What?
Roger, concede here. Let's just put Animal Crossing here.
I'm not
Let's
doing
just
it.
put
And there it is.
I'm not doing it.
There it is. Okay, well,
Let's just put
that's
Animal
fine. We're doing it. I put Animal Crossing at 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that enough now? We have enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine then. No, I'll wait. That's fine.
Okay.
So let's just do 6 then. Are people fine with Mario Kart at 6?
I agree.
Okay.
Disagree.
I truly think it's top 5, but like
Yeah.
it's
I
so
disagree.
hard to argue with you guys sometimes.
I would put Dread here.
I would put Xenoblade here. Honestly, I think I would put Xenoblade.
Well,
Oh.
Tito, Dread's been already like
No, at
Oh,
5.
yeah, I was
That
AFK.
would be
Oh,
top
yeah.
5. So
I
Okay,
think
okay, I was AFK,
Mario
thank you.
Kart, I think 5 would be Xenoblade.
So
I really don't
But
want
you-
Mario
you-
Kart in top.
You didn't even play.
you don't want Mario Kart in top 5? I don't
I
see how
also
it can't.
No. I don't want
I
Mario
don't
Kart to
want-
be 6, but I feel like I have to.
Coast, I don't think so. I think Mario Kart is 5.
I think Mario Kart is like maybe top 3, like 3 to 5 range.
3 to 5 range is cool too, but like I think, like yes, Dread is a phenomenal game, but it's also kind of niche. It's a game you guys like, but it does not. Look at the games we have above here. We have Ultimate, Breath of the Wild. You have Mario Kart 8.
You're
you have
right, because I
Smash
wouldn't
Bros.
put
We have
Dread
Odyssey.
over. I wouldn't put Dread over Mario Kart. So
Like the impact of these games. We're all agreeing these games are amazing. Now we have to go by other shit. Dread has the least impact of any of the other 6 in this top. But like, are you guys
think,
all
Tito,
on?
you're right with Dread at 6. Now
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at what's left.
All right, Dread then. All right.
Dread. Yeah, it has to be Dread. It has to be Dread. The other hit is a 2.
It's too crazy. It's too crazy. Now, I would say gameplay wise, it's probably the better of all these games. Like,
That's preference.
but yeah, okay, sure. But like, you can make the argument.
That's how I.
Because I honestly think gameplay wise, Odyssey is
Odyssey is crazy.
yeah.
I would like to vote. I would like to put something here. This is a hot take. I put Ultimate here.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not for
I
me.
think Ultimate's top 3.
I put Ultimate here. Hear me out. I think Ultimate, obviously, the only thing Ultimate has for it going here is content. Like, it's not like yes, the content is great, but I think from a gameplay perspective, it is the only PvP game on this list. It's
Bro, I just had a stroke. You just said the only thing going for Smash is content.
No, compare- no.
Like saying,
Compare- no, 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 comparatively-
It'd be like only thing here is the pasta.
no, no. What I'm saying, no. Here's the thing. Comparatively to the other games here, right? The thing that makes Ultimate better than the other Smash games is the fact that it has the most content. But no one's gonna say gameplay wise it's the best Smash. That's
I
not
think
true.
it is. I think
You're
it is.
smoking.
Because that
I
comes
think
down to
that's-
preference. That's literally preference, bro. Like,
Is it?
It's not a yes.
I
that's
definitely
preference.
enjoy Ultimate much more than Smash 4 or Brawl.
Yes, as do I.
There's literally no reason to ever play Smash 4 again. There's at least a reason to go back to the other Smash Bros. Games.
So what? So what are you guys saying? You guys are saying what? Xenoblade here? Odyssey? Like, what are we doing here?
I would put Mario Kart.
At this point, I have no say because
Yeah.
I think the 3 things I would have defended are already out. So I'm good with whatever you guys want to do. But I'm not doing Smash. Smash is like Not happening.
I think Mario Kart. I think Mario Kart is fifth.
Yeah.
I think Mario Kart's fifth.
Yeah, I go Mario Kart here.
I think Mario Kart and then Xenoblade.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Oh wow.
yeah, I'm not fighting that.
What do you mean? Oh wow, Mike.
This,
No, I'm just surprised.
Okay. So
Yeah, I think because I would put it higher, but I see where this is going, and if it's between Xenoblade and Ultimate and top 3, it's Ultimate.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not like. I understand.
I don't think it
hey,
is.
Listen, I gotta respect greatness. You know.
I don't think it is. I put Ultimate here at 3. I think Odyssey is better.
we would be Tito.
I would put
we
Ultimate
would be
above Odyssey.
crucified
I don't give a fuck what
if we
people say,
didn't
bro.
Make it top 3.
I don't give a fuck what people say. I don't think you understand.
So what is it?
God.
It's Breath of the Wild, Odyssey,
And Ultimate.
Ultimate, yes.
I think it's Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Ultimate.
No. These are just the 3
No,
games.
I'm
that are
asking.
here.
Yeah, I'm just asking what 3 games are left.
Oh, I thought you meant the order. Oh,
No.
I was gonna say Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, and Ultimate. Yeah.
I think Odyssey
Honestly?
is not 3. Like.
I think Ultimate is 3.
I agree. Gas Coast.
Ultimate is 1.
My 1 as well. Ultimate's also my 1, and Ultimate is also Ricky's 1. That's 3 1s for
Yeah,
Zach.
you already
Like,
know.
I know
Ultimate is
already.
my
I
one.
know. That's 3 1s.
Yeah.
Mike, what's your 1?
Actually, I lied. I know what my 3 is.
What's your
My 3 is Odyssey.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
That's literally-
That's
yeah.
obvious.
Yes, correct.
Is there a world in which I can convince you guys that like Odyssey is 2?
Maybe.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Odyssey's too.
Yeah.
Because because here's the thing, I do think that Odyssey. Because here's the thing, from the conversation that I'm hearing, you guys all assume that it's between Xenoblade and Ultimate. Excuse me, I said Xenoblade. Breath of the Wild. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Right? I think that gameplay wise, and more specifically, I think polish wise, Odyssey is a better game. Odyssey runs better. It is a more seamless experience. And I think that as innovative as as Breath of the Wild is to the genre as a whole, there is a clear difference between Mario games and what we expect from Mario games before Odyssey and after Odyssey. Like, there is a clear difference in expectation between what we expect from 3D Mario. Cappy is, in my opinion, by far the best Mario 3D gimmick. Like, and although, again, you could say a lot of things about Breath of the Wild being really innovative and having impact on the industry as a whole, but my argument is that Odyssey is a better game to play. Like, it feels better to play. It's more responsive. It's smoother. It performs better on that dog shit brick of a system. I mean,
I will say, not to.
I agree with everything he just
I
said.
actually agree with what you're saying too,
Yeah.
because I think you're standing on business with where we stood with Animal Crossing. To me, it is still absurd that Animal Crossing is not higher, but I understand if that's how you're looking at it from just purely the game and not really impact as much overall in the industry. I could go with Breath of the Wild at 3, Odyssey at 2, Smash at 1. I could sleep at night with those top 3 if we're.
I don't think Ultimate's 1. Though.
I don't think Ultimate's 1 either. I'm just arguing. I'm arguing that Odyssey, even though yes, impact-wise, impact-wise, Breath of the Wild has the impact on the industry more than probably any other game here, other than Ultimate, maybe, but probably it clears.
I would say it's got more of an impact on the
Yeah,
industry than Ultimate.
but
sure.
I would say its impact is not so great where it gets the gap between how much better of a game it is of Odyssey it is. I don't think there's a gap. Like I don't think it makes up the difference.
I think there definitely is a gap. I think it's a much bigger gap than Mario.
What I'm saying,
I agree.
What I'm
I
saying
think
is,
Breath of the Wild just completely swallowed the entire previous 3 Zelda series.
100%.
Whereas I think all the 3D Marios are standing side by side.
Odyssey was a return to form of what people expected the formula to be ever since 64, which I think is a narrow-minded take, because
Nintendo put out an official image that there's 2 types of 3D Mario game.
Right, but people won't see that. People will automatically assume the general video game consumer would be oh, this is exactly like Mario 64 or Sunshine, right? I understand there's 3D World type of 3D Mario games, but Odyssey was in general a return to form, where Breath of the Wild was a completely different take on the Zelda formula, and further impacted the industry with what it innovated on.
but Again, I think Kos is very funny that we're flipping arguments because you're the first one to say that you can't look at anything else outside of the game.
What's that?
Like what I'm saying is in every other top 10 list, you were the first one to say you only have to look at the game. And I don't think that Breath of the Wild as a game is better than Odyssey. Odyssey plays better. It performs better. I disagree. You disagree that it performs better?
No, maybe the performing. I don't remember
that it plays better, which I agree with you as well.
Yeah,
I think it plays better as well. But I think with what Odyssey brings to the table for platformers and for Mario in general, like I think we would not have Donkey Kong coming up on Switch 2 if Odyssey did not exist. Like that game, for those of you that have played it at the demo events or whatever, that game is literally Odyssey. It is Odyssey with Donkey Kong, with the difference of instead of Cappy, you can like rip up things in the environment. But the game plays like Odyssey. Like game would not exist in the capacity that exists without Odyssey. And that to me is a sign that for the future of the franchise, and I think the same argument can be made for Zelda as well, right? That for the future of the franchise, both Odyssey and Breath of the Wild now defined like a whole branch off permanently for Nintendo, where now there will always be Odyssey-like platformer games, probably that are going to live on through Donkey Kong, and there will always be open world Zelda games that will live on from the style of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So I think it is really close between the two.
Wait, so Kos, if you said that Smash is not your one, you're saying Breath of the Wild is your one?
Yeah, I think Breath of the Wild is my one. And here's why. When I bought the Switch, I told the story before. When I bought the Switch, I only had the option of getting Breath of the Wild. I played it for like 10 hours, and I just couldn't get into it. I don't know what it was. I think I was too focused on the previous Zelda formats. So I didn't play it for like 3 years, and then I went back to it, and it was the most joyous Zelda experience that I've had since playing Wind Waker.
I also agree with you. That's exactly
with Odyssey. With Odyssey, it felt like, okay, this is a cool Mario experience again, but it didn't stand out to me the same way that Breath of the Wild did. So for me, my top 3 is going to be 3rd Odyssey, 2 Ultimate, 1 Breath of the Wild.
My one is Odyssey. Out of these 3,
Mike, where are you sitting right now? Because I'm very curious to find out what your 1, 2, and 3 would be. With the you have currently and knowing your taste.
I think my 1 is Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay.
And my 2 is Odyssey, and my 3 is Ultimate.
And then my 1, I've said this already, would be Ultimate. Again, I think it's by sliver, but I think my 2 is Zelda and my 3 is Odyssey.
I mirror Roger.
Yeah, mine's the same as Roger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
So that means Odyssey voted for 3rd. Yeah.
Man.
Okay, I don't know if this matters to our voting, but if this is my choice, I'm putting Ultimate over Zelda.
Yeah. So that's
really?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I am. Like if this is my choice, if this is my choice, I put Odyssey over both of them. But if this is my choice, I'm putting Ultimate over Zelda.
I can understand it. I can understand it. I don't think I can argue it any further though, because they're both really fucking good games. But
this was just so. I really feel like we've talked about this on a lot of these lists.
Yeah.
I think this was the single toughest one so far. I really think this is the hardest one.
You know what?
Without a shadow. Even when we were in our top 20, I was like any of those games.
Yeah, a lot of these games are like very, very hard to.
You know what? I'm going to say the thing that makes it for me. I would put Zelda over Ultimate if Ultimate stopped one character before they did.
If there was no
I'm so serious.
Go, yeah.
Bro,
I'm so serious.
Sora took it over the moon,
I'm
bro.
so serious.
Yeah.
That game,
I know.
Ultimate
Totally
went from Ultimate goes from a crazy game to impossible.
Yeah,
impossible.
Right.
Like
Me and Mike were talking about that.
I don't think people understand. Like we do because we talk about it all the time, but the average person doesn't understand how fucking insane having Sora with the Kingdom Key and the chain in the trailer.
Mickey's keychain, yeah.
That's insane.
I mean, Steve as well.
And
Steve also.
Steve literally broke the internet when it happened. I'm going to tell a story I've told on Japan Time before, but I'm going to bring it up here, and I think it's relevant considering we were just doing the Japan trip subathon thing. One of the exhibits that's present at the Nintendo Museum is basically this massive display of Disney licensed toys that Nintendo developed. And basically, as it was explained to me by the staff at the museum, the historians that were there explained that pretty soon after, they didn't give an exact time, but they said pretty soon after the end of World War II, Walt Disney flew to Japan, was flown out by Nintendo, Yamauchi-san, it would have been his father. So the father of the president that we knew flew Walt Disney out to come to their headquarters and have a discussion about licensing toys because he thought that like Disney could basically bring happiness to Japan after like what happened during World War II. And Disney and him made this agreement to license Disney toys for the 25 to 30 years prior to them even developing the very first video game system. That for 30 years, Disney was the sole creator, Nintendo was the sole creator, of official Disney merchandise in Japan that has to do with playing cards or board games. They were the only ones. So there were like all of these different Disney related board games and card sets and all this stuff that were on display at the museum in this massive thing that had all this history of Nintendo. And at the very, 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 very end of this display case, at the very bottom on a little standee, they had the Sora amiibo. And it just goes to show like how that history through line with Disney and Nintendo, and we always thought this thing was impossible, was actually like there from the beginning. But because of all the weird, stuff that we hear about the industry and companies not working with other companies and licensing, we just thought it was like this impossible thing that never could happen. And I still think if Sakurai was not the director and did not end that conversation with Disney, we would not have Sora in Smash Brothers. But it's happened, and the history is there to back it up, and it is honestly an impossible dream scenario. Amazing that it's a thing that actually happened. So,
and now
well
history will remember the top 10 Switch games as presented by Japan Time. Number 10, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Number 9, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Number 8, Triangle Strategy. Number 7, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Number 6, Metroid Dread. Number 5, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 4, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Number 3, Super Mario Odyssey. Number 2, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and number 1, the best game on the Nintendo Switch. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Now hold up. Shova, what do you think about this list?
I don't give a fuck, honestly.
And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.